You are looking live at New Albany for the scene of tonight's matchup between the New Albany Bulldogs and the North Pontotoc Vikings. The V-man in the Halloween orange uniforms. New Albany with the maroon jerseys, the white pants. I'm Clint Gannon on TV7, joined as always alongside Bill Morgan. And Bill, it's great to be back for another exciting night of high school football.
Yeah, Clint, you're exactly right. Homecoming festivities here tonight in New Albany, Mississippi. And we just saw the crowning of the 2013 homecoming queen, the young lady here in New Albany. And always good to be here as you see the field, man. A great facility. I mean, you don't ask for a better facility than they got here in New Albany. Great. The field looks great. Got the track around the field. You see a few of those. Where I grew up in Bruce, they had the same thing, the track around the field. But just a great facility, and this is going to be a great night, unlike last Friday. Thank goodness we were in the press box, but we had to endure about 4 inches of rain. It's a beautiful night tonight.
It is absolutely crystal clear, not a cloud in the sky, beautiful weather. And, Bill, you can't talk about North Pontotoc without talking about Marcus Green, the wide receiver, DB, kick returner, the Louisiana Monroe commit. He's a guy averaging 12.5 yards a carry. He is all over the field. You see him play this year a couple of times.
Yeah, you take a look at him there, number one on the far side. I have about 100. He doesn't look it, about 185 pounds. And let me tell you, he runs like he's about 85 pounds. He has got tremendous speed. He's all-purpose player, as you just mentioned. He can do it all offensively. And, yeah, they're going to need a big game out of him. New Albany's got a pretty good offense, got a pretty decent quarterback. We were here about 3 weeks ago when they played Pontotoc, a very close game. New Albany won it with a field goal at the end of the game. But this will be a good matchup. Both these teams trying to find an identity. Both of them struggling a little bit, but North Pontotoc off to the better start. New Albany losing some close games to some really good teams such as Ripley. But this should be a very good matchup here tonight.
Yeah. Coach Brian Sutton, his North Pontotoc Vikings enter tonight 3-2. New Albany enters tonight's contest 2-3. So they're kind of on that no man's land per se. This game could catapult you to the next level for the rest of your season, Bill.
That's right. They're going to have the tough district play coming up here, where it's hard to believe we're nearly in division football play. But, yeah, this is going to be a good matchup. You're right. Both teams really need a win here tonight. Both teams feel like this is a game they can win. So, you know, New Albany coming off, I think, a tough loss last Friday night. Of course, North Pontotoc defeating the Warriors of Pontotoc, rivalries there 14-7 in a downpour. But, yeah, you're right. This is going to be a good matchup tonight. Both teams needing a victory. And we're excited about being here. Good to have you guys here helping us tonight.
Oh, I'm excited. Well, Bill, they're down there doing the coin toss. We'll take a timeout.
Yeah, while we're doing it, let me mention real quick the sponsors. Montgomery Drugs in Pontotoc, Pontotoc Electric Power Association, Bank of Pontotoc, which is a branch of Oxford University Bank, Johnson's Furniture in Oxford, also Pickens Pest Control in Oxford, Hunter's Hollow in Oxford, Griffin Motor Company in Houston, First National Bank, your home-owned and operated bank in Pontotoc, proud to be a part of the game tonight. Also with a brand new branch in Ecru, Wade Incorporated, your John Deere dealer, Pontotoc and Vardaman. Seafood Junction in Algoma, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. All you can eat seafood there. Go by and see our friends at Seafood Junction. Also, Stouts Carpet in Oxford, Northeast Mississippi Community College, and also Itawamba Community College. Proud to have both of our fine institutions there. And, of course, they recruit and get a lot of these players on their football programs as well as all the other sports. Also, I'm a Northeast alum, by the way.
I'm an ICC alum.
And I'm not going to tell you what year I was at North. Hey, way after you.
Well,
way before you, excuse me.
It's great to have both of Mississippi's premier community colleges on hand as well as both the sponsors. New Albany has won the toss. They elected to defer, which means they'll get the ball to start second half, and the V-man will be on offense to kick us off. A week ago, North Pontotoc defeated Pontotoc 14-7. They have won 3 games in a row, including defeating Choctaw County and South Pontotoc. You look on the other side of the field, New Albany. They lost a close one last week, 24-16 at Corinth. But before that, went back-to-back games against Amory at home, 11-8, and against Pontotoc, 13-7. And here come the New Albany Bulldogs. Out of their tunnel, the smoke is not from the tunnel, but rather the barbecue grill that looks pretty good.
Yeah. If it wasn't so far, I'd already be over there.
They may not win the game, but they'll win the grocery battle.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something.
You're exactly right.
That's pretty good stuff.
You'd have to wade through about 400 people to get over there. They got a crowd here tonight.
It's a sold-out crowd, and here come the North Pontotoc Vikings, and we are excited because you normally in high school football you don't get both sides filled up, but North Pontotoc, they are better than they've ever been. They have gotten better the past few years. Their crowd travels, their band comes in full force. That's exciting too, to see both home and away crowds showing up supporting both the schools not far apart from each other.
Let me tell you about those fans you're looking at. Last week they had umbrellas out. They were sitting in a drenching monsoon, and they were sitting there watching the kids play ball. Yeah, they're very committed, loyal fan base.
Bill, we'll take a timeout and be back with kickoff right after these words for the many sponsors on WO7B and TV7 out of Bruce, Mississippi. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the land of the Bulldog. I'm Clint Gannon, joined alongside now John Barnett. Bill Morgan on the camera. The kick is fielded to 5-15. He makes a move up 25 to the 30, 35, 40. It's a foot race across the 50 to the 40. Can the kicker make a tackle? 25, 20-yard line for he's wrestled out of bounds. A 75-yard return.
And the kicker was the last hope right there.
And that's normally not a good thing. When the kicker is the last guy to make the tackle, he normally does it, but on that instance he did. And North Pontotoc will set up shop, first down and 10 within the red zone after a 75-yard kickoff return all the way down to the 19-yard line.
And you know, Clint, they've got some dangerous weapons, North Pontotoc does.
You are exactly right, John Barnett. First down and 10 yards to go for the V-man.
He got it.
To the end zone, touchdown. First play of the game, pitch and catch to number 1, the Louisiana Monroe commit, Marcus Green, and Bill Morgan calling the pregame. This guy is like Visa. He's everywhere he wanted to be. He's like First American National Bank, a proud sponsor. They're on every corner. You need to go there, open up an account, and that will be good for 6 points. And the extra point is on the way just 20 seconds into this game.
And that was not, he just went up and got it. Now he's going to take the snap for the 2-point conversion, looks like.
The old swing and gate formation.
Oh, no, they're going to kick it.
They're going to do the old swing and gate. Guess who made that one famous, John?
Who was that?
My old buddy Ron Zook, you head coach of Florida Gators,
Ron
then
Zook.
Illinois. He made the swing and gate famous in the SEC. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. And all of a sudden on homecoming night, New Albany said, I thought, squeeze me? What just happened?
That one didn't take long, did it, Clint? Didn't take long at all.
11:40. We're going to keep it right here. Hey, John, you cannot leave man-on-man coverage of Marcus Green. They rolled a safety over the top to the left side to cover the trips at the top of the screen. They had man-on-man on the inside. That was a design play that worked to perfection.
And he just went up and he just jumped up and caught it. He just went up and got it. He just took it away.
And almost, too, looked like the corner was sitting down in the zone. Maybe a little miscommunication early on, but nevertheless, it does result in a touchdown, and New Albany will get the ball back quicker than they expected.
And you know it's still really early. You can't get rattled something like this. It's really, really early in the game, and you're on your home field, too.
You're exactly right. On homecoming night. Clint Gannon joined alongside John Barnett. We didn't get by the pleasantries before we had our first score of the game. A short kick, and this will be fielded at about the 20-yard line. He comes into a gaggle of V-men. He breaks free. The deuce is loose up to the 44.5-yard line. Looking like Johnny Football out there running around in that maroon jersey.
With that number 2, sure did.
Number 2, Brooke Shannon. Brooks Shannon, the wide receiver DB junior, stands 6'1", $175. He's an elusive guy. First down and 10, New Albany. They'll set up shop at their own 44. Pardon me, that was Devin Wilson on the return. I had the wrong roster there, John. Devin Wilson is part of that two-headed tandem of running backs that you will see New Albany run today. As the old pistol man in motion is a handoff to number 3. It will be second down, 7 yards to go now for New Albany. New Albany does a little handoff inside, and he is met instantaneously by number 31.
45-yard line, third down.
He has stopped at the 45-yard line, third down and long now. Third down, 9 yards for New Albany. The Bulldogs have it at the 5. New Albany, if you're just joining us, starts 7-0 after a 22nd touchdown by the Vikings after a long kickoff return all the way down inside the red zone. The quarterback, number 15, Bryce Collins. He'll go in the pistol formation. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Man in motion is number 11, Jimmy Baldwin. Looks, throws it deep. Got a man. It is Baldwin, and he's got it in bounds for a New Albany first down. Great throw. Great adjustment to the ball by number 11, Jimmy Baldwin. And that will be a fresh 4 for the Bulldogs. And here we go. Our right-hand man, John Barnett, his mic is down for the moment. He'll be back. For now, it will be just all the action. John says that was a great catch. Give it over there, and a thumbs up to all the viewers at home on TV7. We thank you wherever you may be, however you may be watching or listening. We're glad to have you alongside. First down and 10, New Albany. 2 by 2 and a running back in the backfield. Man in motion. It is Baldwin once again. Drops back in the pocket. Bryce throws a little out pattern in and out of the hands of number 25. He could not hang on to it. Brandrick Boyd could not hang on to that one. A little hot on the heater.
That's just the worst place to hit a receiver, is right in the hands.
Yes, sometimes it is. Second down. 10 yards to go, 10-15 remaining in the opening quarter. 7-0, the V-Man lead over the Bulldogs. John Barnett, Clint Gannon, Bill Morgan, TV7 football. I'm excited to be back. I don't know about you, John.
Oh, man, this is great. Just love high school football. Just love it.
Collins drops back in the pocket, looks, sees, fires the same play again. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice. He just did to number 2. Makes the tackle. Brooks Shannon, number 25. Boyd makes the catch on the other end, and it will be a fresh 4 once again for the New Albany Bulldogs with 10 minutes remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, they're picking on that secondary a little early, Clint.
They're going at them quick, fast, and continuously. First down and 10 yards to go at the 25. New Albany does not look rattled by what we've seen thus far, John. North Pontotoc crowds the box, hold the phone. They're the yellow handkerchief on the play.
We have a little motion there, Clint.
False start on the offense. That first penalty flag of the night brought to you by Montgomery Drugs, a proud sponsor of Pontotoc and Pontotoc County Sports. And it will set up a first down and long yards to go. And John, once you start off a series with a penalty, it seems like you're playing catch up the rest of the time.
Oh, it does. It just, football, offense is all about momentum, and it just takes you out of your momentum when you get a penalty like that.
Pistol formation once again. Collins hands off to Baldwin. Baldwin goes, but there's nothing there. Brought down by a pair of North Pontotoc defenders, including number 19, Caleb Nelson, and number 44, C.J. Coleman, with a nice tackle there. North Pontotoc forces now second down and 15, so you are once again even further behind the sticks.
You just hate to get those penalties anytime, but especially here early in the game, when you're down by a score, you just feel the need to match that score.
You do. They will go to the pistol formation once again, 2 by 2. Obvious passing down here. We say that, and then they will run the football. As Collins drops back, flings it, got a man in the seam, intercepted. Number 4, Micah Hurd. He is the senior, and talk about Hurd, John Barnett. I have seen him play several games in his long career here at North Pontotoc, and he has been a guy who has been everywhere.
He's just one of those guys. It's just like he's been around forever, You
can't
like
get rid of him.
Been around along with those 4 years, it seems like.
I hadn't even read his name off the roster, but when I did, I remembered it. He is just a guy who makes plays. And if Collins leads the receiver, he's got a soft hole in that zone, and that's a first down 10, maybe even a touchdown. But you throw it just a little bit short, and the cornerback made a great come over and get the interception. First down 10, North Pontotoc. They work with a long field for the first time tonight, and the carry goes for minimum yardage.
And that's only the second play of the entire game for North Pontotoc. It was the first run of the game.
That's a very good point. 8:37 remaining in your opening quarter. 7-0 North Pontotoc with the football following the interception by Collins.
North wants to spread it out a little bit now.
They'll come out in the gun. 5 wide receivers now. as Jeremy Wilkes goes out, and it's a handoff to number 1, Green. Did you see that? He was down, replanted his footing, and come back up. He's running so fast. He's got the G-forces holding him down to the side, man.
And if he didn't cut like that, if he didn't slip like that, it was going to go for a little ways.
This guy's got more moves than a Rubik's Cube. Third down, 3 yards to go for the Vikings. Big third down for the New Albany defense. Can they get them off the field? Here they come, shotgun, 2x2, running back, his left tip. We should keep a camera on Marcus Green all night long. This guy is everywhere, man.
Oh, he's just an electrifying player, Clint. He's going to do big things at Division I level, I believe.
Defense playing press coverage, high safety playing center field. Looks, sees, throws. DB slipped, but number 7 could not hang on to it. Micah Sparks, pardon me, number 17 on the coverage. Chris Brown. That wasn't Rihanna out there, and he wasn't ready to hit him.
Oh, yeah, just one more time, just hit him in the hands. You know, that's like we said earlier.
Hey, you get the juices flowing, the excitement. Those are just some things that happen in football. It is 7:34 remaining. North Pontotoc will punt this ball away after an unsuccessful series on the offense. High punt, takes a North Pontotoc roll all the way to the reception. He's coming backwards. Number 7, he gets a block, and there he goes to the 50, makes a move to the 40, and he is wrestled down and brought down with a purpose by Murphy Daniel. Murphy's Law, John.
Oh, he brought him down hard that time, Clint. He sure did.
That was a pretty good hit by Murphy. From behind. He called it. It will be first down and 10. Bulldogs with great territory to start the game off. Great field position, great territory, the Bulldogs. Do you have a Jack Crystal impression? I won't do Jack Crystal when I say the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, with the completed forward pass. Love Jack Crystal now.
It's not the same without him. Pistol formation, hand off to number 2. He's
got a hole.
Squirming and shaking a little bit as the deuce rolls up for a gain of 5, maybe 7. Devin Wilson on the carry. Wilson's had a good season, to say the least.
And he's going to continue to, Clint, I believe. We got division play coming up here in the next week or two. So we're going to, that's usually going to separate the man from the boys right there.
You're looking at a guy, Devin Wilson, John, 48 carries, 219 yards on the season. He's averaging 4.5 a carry. He scored a pair of touchdowns. His long, 34 yards. He can bust some moves.
Oh, yeah, if he gets open, you can't stop him.
Number 3, he can get outside. He's got room. He finally does. It looked like number 25 for North Pontotoc had him in the backfield, D. Woods, but D was denied as he turned the corner on that play and got 7 in a fresh 4 for New Albany.
And if he had him in the backfield, he had a big loss right then. But he just couldn't quite bring him down.
There are certain plays in a football game where you go back and say, aha, that was one of those times we could have had him. And on the film room, D. Woods will see that come Monday when they go over the tape. The coach say, you know, you got to take a better angle on that one.
Yeah.
First down, 10 yards to go. Inside the 30-yard line. Their last trip down here resulted in an interception on third down. Collins, unfazed, goes in the gun and hold the phone. Just as what happened earlier, we have a flag on the play. Eerily similar, deja vu all over again. Could be a false start.
Oh, you're exactly right, Clint. It was almost right at this same spot.
Pardon me. Looks to be offsides on the Viking defense.
Oh.
Looks like they may have just, jumped a little bit, made the guy flinch. I think that was actually on the cornerback who moved to make the wide receiver move, and if you make him move instantaneously, that's the flag on the defense.
Yeah, you can't make him. You can't try to trick him into doing nothing like they're gonna get it every time.
They were harmed the first time, to the benefit of it the second time. 1st and 5 at the 24. Hand off the long Peyton Manning, the long stretch play. He nearly lost the handle. Collins did. Nevertheless, hands it off and hold the phone. We have a timeout by the officials on the play.
It almost looked like he wasn't expecting the handoff, Clint, the running back.
I don't think he was. 5:52 remaining in the opening quarter. North Pontotoc leads 7-0. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back on TV7 right after this. Welcome back to New Albany. Second down, 8 yards to go. Collins drops back in the pocket, looks, he's got a man deep, got number 11 to the back of the end zone, and he couldn't hang on. Holy Toledo, man.
No.
Jimmy couldn't hang on. Jimmy going down, and Jimmy could not hang on to the reception. Jimmy Baldwin, wide open.
Oh, man.
Somebody called 911. He should have had 6.
Oh, you hate to see that, Clint. It just, yeah, it was just
Oh,
perfect.
right in the breadbasket. There was nobody on him.
He was thinking about that touchdown.
He was thinking about doing the cha-cha slide. Too easy.
He was thinking about his dance. You're exactly right.
If you have a DVR, folks, go back, look what happened. He does a double move on the inside on the bottom of your screen, and there was nobody there but the goalpost to tackle him. Nevertheless, you got to forget about it. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Collins, he likes him so much, he goes back. What a one-hand. Oh, he couldn't hang on. Number 25, Boyd. He's dropped one, he's caught one, and right there it looked like he had another one. He tipped it back to himself, but he could not finish the catch, John.
That would have been one of those circus catches right there, Clint, but, boy, he almost had it.
You got to reward your quarterback, man. That quarterback is throwing some good footballs.
He's putting them right on the money, Clint.
He has thrown one interception to Hurd, but nevertheless, he has thrown some good passes.
Yes, he sure has, Clint. He's put, like I said, he's put them right on the money, but they're just not bringing them down.
North Pontotoc is respecting the speed on the outside. They're playing very soft on the coverage. 4th and 8, they'll go for it. They're in no man's land. Throws it, gets walloped as he gets hit. Throws it up. Incomplete. I look like they may got a little roughing the passer, but they do not call it. The ref reached for a flag and then thought better of it. And it will be a turnover on downs, John.
Well, he got a good clean shot on the quarterback. Now, a couple of Vikings did, but I think New Albany, they're seeing something they like because they keep throwing it down there. But eventually they're going to get one.
Let me ask you a deeper question, John. You know, in NFL and college, there's an emphasis on protecting quarterbacks. In high school, we have more running quarterbacks in our division of sports. Do you see that trickling down to the high school? Because in the NFL and college, that's a flag.
Oh, it's always going to trickle down. You know that, Clint. It's always going to come down the pipe. It takes a little bit longer, but it usually is. But that was just a good, clean hit right there, I thought.
I agree with you on that call. It will be a flag on the play. False start on the offense. That flag brought to you by Pontotoc Electric Power Association, a proud sponsor of Pontotoc and Pontotoc County Sports for the 2013 Mississippi High School football season on WO7BN. 1st down, 15 yards to go. The yellow handkerchiefs and the drops are contagious out there.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those on offense and defense, Clint. They needed to just settle down just a little bit. You're on the road, but you got a 7-0 lead.
Jolly drops back, flings it. What an arm. He's got a man. Oh, what a 1st down. He dropped it. He dropped it. Somebody.
Oh, my gosh.
Holy Toledo. Sparks. He had a touchdown. If Jolly leads him, it's a touchdown.
If he leads him another step,
he threw it behind him. He still had a 35-yard pitch and catch. And Jolly says, I gave you that right in the hands. What's going on? Somebody needs to call John Madden and get some stickum out there, man. Noted by Bill Morgan, Jolly, a two-sport athlete, is a baseball phenomenon. He got a great arm on him, I know that much. He threw that one on a frozen rope, man. That was one of the better high school football passes I may have ever seen thrown as far as velocity. No, Jolly drops back all day to throw, rolls bottom of his screen. He's got plenty. And he just steps out of bounds. Nice play there by Trey Jolly. He got all he could and got out.
And a good job by New Albany. You was talking about just a minute ago, Clint, about protecting the quarterback, protecting the players. They were very careful not to get a late hit. They slowed up. They saw he was going out of bounds, and they just let up. They just let him walk on out. No dumb penalties.
That was a great pocket protection. Good call there, John. The pocket collapsed inside. When you have a guy like Jolly, he can roll out. Defensive end, loss contained. He gets up and gets 5. Nevertheless, so it is 3rd down, 8 yards to go. And the New Albany defense playing tight coverage, top of your screen. Going to play 2 safeties back, man-on-man, run 1 linebacker, running the old 4-1-7. Drops back in the pocket. Looks, sees plenty of time. Side to seam, intercepted. I caught it, but he caught it. New Albany hit his own man.
His own man tackled him.
His own man brings him down.
What are you doing?
Come on, man. Chris Brown on the interception. The tackle made by his teammate, number 52, Cedric Buford. Jolly never saw him. John, he saw the soft zone, he saw the Tampa 2, and the safety rolled over on the inside. That was great play.
Read him all the way, Clint. Read him all the way.
That was great eye by the safety to roll down to the old cover 2 defense. Jolly, if he throws it a half a second earlier, it's a first down. Nevertheless, it's a pick, and both quarterbacks
Easy
are blemished.
first down.
Easy pitch and catch. This time he hands it off, gets outside, cuts it upfield, rumbles, bumbles, and stumbles around for a yard gain. Notice that they replay. Collins runs back to the sideline and gets to play. Oh, that's interesting.
Because you're so used to seeing, Clint, those big armbands calling plays.
Yeah, ever since New Albany's had the chance, we have not gone past the 50. So that side of the field is empty. The 35 and in. This has been a one-trick pony. The only way we're going to flip fields into the quarter, I'm afraid. 4 minutes to go. Looks like they have man-on-man coverage, bottom of your screen. Will they exploit it? Nevertheless, Collins calls his own number and picks up 5. It'll be third down and about 4, maybe 5 on the play. They had the matchup they wanted with Franklin on the bottom and man-on-man coverage, and I thought they may go to it. If they get it again, you know they will.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think. Go ahead, John.
It looked like it was just a design run by the quarterback, but like you said, he had it set up like he wanted it. If he wanted to throw the ball, he could have.
Let's see. Bottom of your screen, it will be Boyd and Baldwin. Collins pumps, goes in the triple coverage. Hold the phone. There's a flag on the play, and number 11 doesn't like it. He's fist pumping out there for North Pontotoc. Peyton Finch, he says not so fast, my friend. That shouldn't be a flag. Nevertheless, it is. And the quarterback got away with one right there. He threw it in the triple coverage, and that was a dangerous throw. Boyd went up to the Raptors to get it, but could not hang on. But nevertheless, pass interference will result in a first down. And that penalty, John, is brought to you by the Bank of Pontotoc, a branch of Oxford University Bank, one of our proud sponsors of Pontotoc and Pontotoc County Sports.
Yeah, he sure got lucky on that one, Clint. But like you said, with the penalty, it would have came back anyway, probably.
And they will mark it off. We're still waiting on the mark off here.
But you got to give it up to the North Pontotoc defense right now, Clint. They're bending, but they're not breaking.
They are not breaking, but now they have their truest test of all. First down, goal to goal for the Bulldogs. At the 9-yard line, the quarterback, Bryce Collins. In the gun, drops back, throws a quick pass. Baldwin, he makes a man miss at a 5, and he shimmies out of bounds. He avoided the hit by number 44, C.J. Coleman. He did the old sidestep. He didn't like that, John.
Oh, that was a nice move, Clint. But he tried to turn it up in there, but he just kind of thought better of it the last minute, like the last second.
If you play off, Collins is going to throw that quick pass.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to throw the bubble screen if you play off.
And he's got the arm to do it, Clint. He's got the arm. He's got the experience. He can pull it
remaining.
Off.
New Albany knocking on the door. Man in motion. Collins calls his own number. The Orange Sea parts and put it on the board for the Bulldogs. 6-7, 3:04 remaining. Collins, the 5-yard quarterback keeper on the read option, John.
They bought that handoff the whole time, and he just tucked it in, just sashayed right up the middle for the touchdown.
And the fireworks are in full force. Kind of startled me a little bit there. I got jumped. Bill Morgan says, well, I already know what's happening, man. The extra point on the way. Hold those fireworks till after this extra point. 3:04 remaining in your opening quarter. Number 14, the kicker on the kick it. Ethan Rainey. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. And with 3:04 remaining in your opening quarter, it's been a hell of a game. North Pontotoc 7, New Albany 7. We'll toss it up to Sports Center and be back right after these words. Welcome back to North Pontotoc, New Albany. During the break, we talked to Bill Morgan. He said turnovers have been the key to this point. They have resulted in both touchdowns, and it's a fumble. Speaking of turnovers, right on cue, Morgan gets his number called, and the guy nearly turns over, recovers it, and picks it up for a gain of 1.
Fumbles and turnovers and big plays, Clint, because we had that big play for the opening touchdown. So we had some big plays too. But you got to watch those turnovers.
There's two things to remember when you're playing football, John. One, don't turn the ball over, and two, the guy who scores the most points generally wins the game. Those are two factors. Usually they win the game.
It's like death and taxes, huh?
They're guaranteed, man. First down, 10 yards to go inside the 30. We'll call it the 26. Blitz, here it comes. Quarterback does have time to throw. He can't run away from him, and he'll be brought down inside the 10. Get out of here. You got to throw that ball away.
And other than that play, Clint, I mean,
Devin Wilson there on the sack.
Other than that play, Clint, the North Pontotoc offensive line has been doing an outstanding job, but they came with the blitz that time.
I don't care how good you are blocking. When there's 5 guys blocking and 6 guys coming, somebody's going to be free.
Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. You can call Meg Ryan on that one. It's a sack, second down, 32 yards to go. 32, all the way back to North Pontotoc. And we're still on this end zone. We can't get away from it. It's like a bad habit.
You could just screw that camera down, I believe. You just anchor that camera right there.
We don't need this side. Quarterback goes into the gun, hold the phone flag on the play. They'll mark it. We'll see what they call it. False start on the offense. It will be half the distance to the goal, 2.5-yard line.
Ooh.
That penalty flag brought to you by Johnson's Furniture in Oxford. We need some home furnishings. Go to Johnson's Furniture. They got some pretty good stuff over there, Bill and John.
You got to be very careful down in this area, Clint. You especially don't want to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a safety before you do a touchdown.
That's true. You don't want to make a mistake. Good call, John. And the quarterback, Trey, goes to the gun. Will he be jolly after this play? We'll find out. Drops back in the pocket. Fires it. Got a man. Pitch, catch, first down to the 20, 25, and he's brought down just short of the 30. That was a great pitch and catch. The corner did have a chance. He's backpedaling on Marcus Green. He can't cover him.
And I was wondering, Clint, I said, when are you going to go to your weapon in this situation? You got your weapon. You got a D1 commit.
And he got man coverage on the outside.
When are you going to go to him?
Oh, man. It's hard to cover a check at Park Heights. It's even harder to cover Marcus Green. Both are really expensive. Drops back, fires, and got a man to see him. He cannot be still breaking tackles. Speak of the devil himself, Marcus Green in the Halloween orange. He is all over the field.
Talking about digging your way out of a hole, Clint.
He brought the excavator.
Oh, man.
First down and 10 across the 50, and for the first time tonight, Bill Morgan turned that camera to the right.
We got another half field now.
I'm telling you.
There's a second breaking news. There's the second half of the football field.
There's 100 yards to a field.
As opposed to the CFL, which has
120.
You got it. 50 ticks remaining. Here comes the train. And speaking of the train, Marcus Green can be called one himself. Man in motion, 5 wide, play action, quarterback keep Trey, cuts it to the left. Whoop! Oh. He will be brought down.
Nice open field tackle there.
And number 7, Hurd. Well, like he could have read his name when he blocked him, but they won't throw the flag. I was thinking of the block in the back there, Bill. They won't call it. They're not going to call it. If he didn't make the tackle, they would have called it.
Yeah.
That's the rule of thumb. The guy makes tackle, I'll forget about it.
Well,
he didn't make tackle. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He just saved the referee that time from further embarrassment.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Trey Jolly throws it away, and that one could be intentional.
They're going to get it.
That ball did not do 2 things. It did not cross the line of scrimmage, and he was not outside the tackle box.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Clint. He just trying to get rid of it, trying not to take another sack again like he did the first play.
One thing to keep in mind, folks, this is a weird rule when you say the tackle box. It does not necessarily mean the 2 tackles. On the long side, it means the tackle. On the short side, the top of your screen, it means the hash marks. Even though if he would have rolled to his left, even though the hash marks are there, and the left tackle would have been outside of those, if he would have got to the hash marks, that would not have been intentional grounding. On the long side, he has to go outside the tackle. On the short side, you got to go outside the hash marks. A little fun fact for you.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Clint.
Don't forget it.
I learned something tonight.
That rule summary brought to you by Hunters Hollow in Oxford, Mississippi. Drops back in the pocket. Jolly, a little semi-pump. Throws. Got a man incomplete.
Oh, he had him.
He had him. He also got hit by Devin Wilson, the man who had a sack a play ago.
That brings us to the end of the first quarter.
I actually traveled over to Hunter's Hollow a couple weeks ago. Got some good stuff. You know, bow season just around the corner. I don't bow hunt, but I like wearing the stuff, act like I do. You know, it looks really good. That scent locker stuff. I am a gun hunter, per se.
But do you hunt? Why would you ask that?
I'm wearing camo, man. Nevertheless, I digress. That will end the first quarter.
And it's been a wild one, too.
It's been a wild one. 7-7. First quarter is over. They'll flip sides of the field, which means they'll go 5 yards one way. We'll take a timeout and be back on TV7 right after this. No. 4th and 26, a punt high. If that was Ray Guy, hit the top of the super done, and he nearly fumbled it. He's going the wrong way. Says a good thing because you were down. So New Albany will set up shop. First down and 10 as we begin the second quarter. 7-7 at their own 30. John Barnett, Clint Gannon, Bill Morgan. Where can I find you on Twitter, John?
I am at John F. Barnett.
I am at Clint Gannon, and I tweeted you, but you don't have a Twitter. So I did tweet you. So your name is floating around in the Twitter sphere. It's floating. Bill Morgan has been tweeted.
So you're a hashtag now.
I'm going to create him an account this week. There will be women following him all over the place. That's got to be great. That's Stephen Chris, excuse me. Back in the studio, Stephen Chris. Bruce's most eligible bachelor. First down and 10. Drops back in the pocket. Collins calls his own number. Great closing speed by the linebacker. Number 31, who is not listed on the depth chart.
Like he just didn't like what he saw that time, Clint.
He did not like what he saw. That's one of them one-option routes, John. You look for it. If it's not there, whoop,
not there.
You get outside.
If he's not there, just take off.
Don't make a mistake.
Especially not in this end of the field, Clint, if you're in New Albany.
Second down. 7 yards to go. And at this time, I always like to add a little social media. You can hashtag us. You can tweet us. He should have had another pick. Should have had another pick. Nevertheless, it's 3rd down and 7. Clint Gannon, Bill Morgan.
It's like I've always
John
heard.
Barnett.
It's like you've always heard, you know why a cornerback is a cornerback and not a wide receiver, because he can't catch the football.
He can't catch the football. That's why he's a cornerback, not a wide receiver. John Barnett, Bill Morgan, Clint Gannon.
That's my nugget of wisdom for the day.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. TV7 bringing it to you live. Drops back in the pocket. Collins under duress, throws it deep, and he couldn't run up under it.
Oh, I thought he had another.
I thought he had it. I thought he had another pick.
It's like he just left it. He left it hanging a little too long there, Clint, I thought.
It will be 4th down and 7 in a game that is now turned into a punt field contest. Clint Gannon, Bill Morgan, John Barnett.
Like you said, Clint, that's when your punter really comes into a lot of use. He can flip that field position.
John, I'm trying to create an Instagram video, and I keep forgetting how to do it. I'm jacking it up. I'm trying to do a live Instagram video to coincide with the social media people. I always get tweeted, high punt. He corralled it and somehow gets it off. That could have been a disaster. Nevertheless, it is diverted and takes a Tina Turner roll and kind of roll all the way down to the 36-yard line with 11:20 to go. North Pontotoc will set up shop 1st down and 10.
Clint, I'd like to see North just go to that weapon again, go to Green. He's getting a lot of respect.
Marcus Green has been a guy today, has been good. Bill Morgan, way over in the corner, John Barnett.
He's promoting us, John. He's putting us out.
Uh-oh.
I'm promoting that man, John Barnett, on the color. North Pontotoc, New Albany. That's the score, 11-20.
We got the perfect place for radio, I believe, Clint.
That makes for one of us. 1st down and 10, handoff up the middle. He breaks free, and he's got about 8, 9, maybe 10. I call it 11, fresh 4. 11-11. Make a wish, folks. 11-11, fresh 4. Full sold-out crowd.
And that's great to see, Clint. Now, everybody in the community come out and support a team, especially when you've got 2 good football teams here. They're worthy to be celebrated.
First down and 10 yards to go for North Pontotoc. Shotgun 5 wide receiver trips at the top of your screen. It'll be a handoff rolling, and he gets hit. Holy cow, what a hit.
That's number
What a great hit on number 5.
17 put the hit.
Oh, Nelly John, what do you think about that, man?
That was just one of, like I said, those nice, clean hits, football hits right there.
There are football hits, and then there are hits like that. That's a good football hit. That's a Friday night hit. That may make the fever. Somebody call Jim Holder. That should be on the fever.
Uh-oh.
And hold the phone. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what the man in the white hat says and the zebra striped shirt.
I couldn't tell, Clint. I didn't see any movement. What do you?
It was a very fast flag. Second down, 10 yards ago. 10-17, 7-7 North Pontotoc, New Albany. Just want to reset the scene for you for the folks at home. Dead ball, offsides on the offense?
It was a false start, man.
No, it's offsides.
Offside.
Which
lined up offside.
They lined up offside.
Because I saw the ref down here pointing at number 2, and he kind of gave him a little bit of an argument there, but there's usually not much use arguing with the officials, Clint.
You can't argue with the man in the white hat and the striped shirt. It doesn't win for you. That penalty brought to you by Pickens Pest Control in Oxford. If you got a pest, who do you call? It's simple. You call Pickens Pest Control, a proud sponsor of Pontotoc and Pontotoc County sports. And it will be second down 15. An interesting series of events has just taken place. If you're just joining for the folks at home, North Pontotoc ran a kickoff all the way back to the 19. Scored on one play to Marcus Green. New Albany drove the field, threw an interception. North Pontotoc threw a pick. And then New Albany finally called it in on the read option from the 5-yard line. They put their first touchdown on the board. I got scared by fireworks. Bill Morgan laughed, and here we are. That's a recap.
That's it, man.
Is that a pretty good recap?
That was great.
Second down. Now the game's moving slow. They're slow dancing as he drops back in the pocket. Trey rolls top of your screen. Jolly just throws it into the bleachers. It will be third down 15. Smart play there by Trey Jolly.
If you don't have a man open, just throw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it to the popcorn guy. He can't hurt you, but he can bring you some good, delicious bites. Third down, 15 yards to go, 9:50 remaining in the opening half. On homecoming night in New Albany, they've selected a new pope. The white smoke is coming from the barbecue grill. They've selected a new turkey to roast, perhaps. That smoke, we may have to go find it, at halftime. You're going to send us over there. Drops back. Throws it. Oh, and Green got the alligator arms. Marcus Alligator Green did not want any piece of that as number 17.
You got to catch those when they
Chris
hit you like
Brown.
that. When they hit you like that, Clint, you have to.
How many Rihanna Chris Brown jumps can we make in one broadcast? Let me make one more. He was like Rihanna. He didn't want to get hit by Chris Brown on that play, and that is it. There will be no more, John. That will be it.
Let's retire the.
We have ridden that horse.
Chris Brown segment.
We have ridden that horse till it is no longer viable, and this is a viable high punt. Is corralled. High punt again. High snap. High punt. That's dangerous. You got to avoid that flag on the play.
Flag.
We'll see what the flag is. I do not know. 9:36 remaining in the opening half. 7-7. The excitement level has been high. The offense has not. We have not seen much in the way of points recently, or much in the way of drives after a 7-7 first quarter. Is kind of toned down. The defense is, John, settling in.
Oh, yeah, and you see the offenses there. The offenses are wanting to open it up. It's just, we just had a lot of drop passes, Clint.
They have dropped a lot of passes.
On both sides. We can't pick on either one team.
Your thoughts, Mr. Bill Morgan? They have a face mask on the play against North Pontotoc. So let me say this, John. That punt went about 15 yards. That punt didn't go anywhere.
Looks pretty good for the punter's average, though, Clint.
Bill Morgan says it is the old chip. I wish my chip was that good. I can't chip that high.
You're not by yourself, Clint.
15 yards. If you get that chip, the higher it goes, the more it's there, the more control you have over it. I used to play golf with coach at ICC. His name escapes me. Oh, I've lost. He's been there forever. He's been great. His daughter coaches golf at LSU. I'll remember it later on, 9:36. Coach Rather taught me how to chip. He said the higher you get it, the more control you have over it. I never got above 5 inches, really. And that pass, that's a backwards pass. That is a live football. North Pontotoc has it. North Pontotoc will have it. That is a live football, folks. We'll wait till the booth confirms it. We may go to under the hood.
And the Bulldog player, he just gave up on
And they'll say North Pontotoc football. The man on the camera, he's reviewed it. He said it is North Pontotoc football.
Like I said, the Bulldog player, he just gave up on the play. He must have seen something we didn't, or thought he did. And he just gave up on it and just gave the Vikings a very easy fumble recovery.
Bill Morgan said it best: turnovers. Good call, partner. First down and 10, prime rib field position. First down, 10 yards to go, North Pontotoc. Hand off to the Deuce. He turns the corner. Woo!
Whoa!
Nelly! What a hit! How do you do? Says number 4. Holy Toledo Batman. Number 4, Tyrone Vance. Number 7, Larix Jones, brought down the high heat.
Go back to what you said a while ago, Clint. We need to get the fever down here. We've had some good, hard-hitting football here tonight, Clint.
I want to have to call Jim Holder, say, get the fever out of here tonight. This has been a good one.
We know you've got him on speed dial, Clint. You two guys are tight.
I will see you what. Let me say this about Jim Holder. There is not a nicer guy in the business and not anyone better than what he does for WTVA Sport. Not taking away from CBI, but Jim Holder is one of the classiest guys in all of high school sports, and I will leave it at that. As they take a timeout, we'll take it with them. 7-7, 8:45 remaining, and the opening half in a barn burner. Welcome back to the land of the Bulldog. North Pontotoc, New Albany at New Albany. Second down, 10 yards to go in a 7-7 affair. I'm Clint Gannon, joined alongside Bill Morgan and John Barnett, the butcher.
Here they come.
Drops back. Oh! You saw that one, didn't you, John?
Oh, man. If he had that one, I believe he went all the way, Clint.
Well, John, at this time, I will do some shameless self-promoting. I was interviewed this week by Rebel Sports Radio, Bulldog Sports Radio, and Make It Rain Sports. All three of those interviews are up. You can go to their websites at rebelsports.com, bulldogsportsradio.com, and Make It Rain Sports, and have my take on the Alabama-Ole Miss game this Saturday. So my selfless promoting is over.
I thought I saw that all over the internet, all over Facebook and Twitter.
I've only promoted it like 37 times a day. Third down, 10 yards to go. Trey Jolly for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good incomplete out of bounds. You could have sang the song like 7 times how much time you had to throw. It is fourth down. Interesting play call here. Will not surprise me if they go for it because it's in no man's land.
That's kind of one of those things, you know, like I said, we don't want to put down high school athletics at all, but high school teams are not known for field goal kickers. Most are not.
They're not known for field goal kickers, not going to good punters. Although there was a couple of good punters that come through Morrill High School. One played at Auburn. Michael Cottongin played at Auburn for a year, transferred out though, but he did have a good career at Morrill. Seam finds a man. Incomplete. He dropped it again.
Wow.
Number 5, Greg Gambrell, not to be confused with Greg Gumbel of CBS Sports. That is not Greg Gumbel. That's not Greg Gumbel Jr. He dropped it. I don't think Greg Gumbel could have caught it either. 8:23 to go. That is our 7th drop of the game.
7?
7.
I think that's conservative a little.
7 catches.
I think 7 might be a little conservative on that, Clint, but I'm not going to dispute you.
They were all,
these
guys couldn't run in Australia in the summer with no clothes on and catch a tan, much less catch a football. Oh my gosh. The balls are dropping tonight. I cannot believe it. Hold the phone, false start, and it'll back them up 5 more.
But I always like to say,
offsides on the defense, 5-yard penalty. That flag brought to you by Ron's Music in Oxford.
He couldn't catch a cold walking through Alaska barefooted.
He couldn't. It's a good one. I like the. You like that one? It's pretty good. First down and 5 yards to go.
I'll be here all night, folks.
He couldn't do it. This guy's pretty good. First down, 5, man in motion is Baldwin. He'll do the old double handoff and does hand it off to the deuce, and he'll plow ahead for a minimal gain. Second down, 5 yards to go, maybe 4, maybe 5. We'll call it a long 4.
And like we said, with all these drop passes, we're seeing a lot of passing, and we're seeing, like some kind of soft coverage there. If these incompletions, we could have a wide open game right now.
We could. This could be a 21-21 game.
Oh, definitely.
Nevertheless, it's
Easily.
a 7-7 game with 7:52 remaining in the opening half. Clint Gannon, Bill Morgan, John Barnett on the color. This is WO7BN Football, MetroCast Channel 98, TV 7, located in the heart of Bruce, Mississippi. The Morgans, great people, great family. Glad to have us along. And there's a finally brought down Collins. We waited as long as we could. He did the old one-handed hold-up, but finally is brought down for a third down and 11 yards to go, John.
Now, in the NFL, that would have been called dead way before he got down on the ground.
In the grasp. It is third down, 11 yards to go. Offenses has grown stale as 2-week-old bread.
So have you got the 2 big games tomorrow summed up?
We will go down and break those down.
Georgia and LSU.
Georgia, LSU, Ole Miss, Alabama. Bill Morgan says, you think it was hard in your head? It's not going to matter. We're going to get to those because we're going to tease them.
It wouldn't be a good game.
Handoff up the middle. Got a seam. He gets outside. Nice block. He's to the 40. Cuts up 45, and he plows ahead for a fresh 4. First down, New Albany. Handoff and carry by number 2, Devin Wilson.
And that's one of the better runs of the night tonight, Clint.
John, let's talk about that Ole Miss-Alabama matchup tomorrow night. The Rebels, 3-0 for the first time in a long time. Trying to go 4-0 since the first time since 1970, since Archie Manning was quarterbacking. The Rebels have not won in Oxford since George Bush was president. Not W, but Bush, the first
Bush
one.
41.
Bush 41. The USSR was still intact. Don't Stop Believing was number 1 on the charts.
They won one time in Tuscaloosa. Hey,
1988.
1988.
1988, the only time they've won in Tuscaloosa.
Kickoff for a touchdown.
Second half, Ole Miss ran a kickoff back for a touchdown. Who ran it back?
I don't know.
Was it Stacy?
No.
That was later.
I think it was homecoming.
It was homecoming. Ole Miss beat Alabama. Hey, the next year they were in Jackson. Ole Miss jumped up 21-0 in the first 5 minutes. Final score: Bama 62, Ole Miss 27. And the quarterback calls his own number, dives down to the 27-yard line. It'll be first down here in New Albany, and here come the Bulldogs. What do you think about that matchup tomorrow in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, John?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the Crimson Tide, Clint. I just think that I think the Tide's gonna be too much over just a much improved Ole Miss team, but I just think at home, Saban, I think you just have to go with the Tide.
I think Alabama has a advantage playing at home, obviously, but I will say this: their last 3 games they've lost have been at home. The key to beating Alabama, if Ole Miss can hold them to less than 150 yards of rushing, they have a chance. Alabama is 52-0 under Nick Saban when they reach the 150 yards rushing mark. That's a good stat for you. 52-0 under Nick Saban when they rush 150 yards.
And keeping the ball moving.
Ball moving.
Getting positive first and second down, short third downs, keeping them off the field.
Ole Miss played as good as anybody against Alabama last year. You got to have a hot quarterback. The Tide, like Stephen Garcia in 2010, 20 of 23, 4 touchdowns. Zach Mettenberger pushed to the wire a year ago. When Alabama's been beaten, it's been by a combination of great things. Quarterback play being one of them, not being able to run the football, and the other team controlling the clock. I say all that to say this: the Tide will roll closer than the experts think. 17.5 make you laugh, but I want to say the Tide win it 31-21. Ole Miss puts more people think on the Alabama defense. Laquan Treadwell, Dante Moncrief better than people think. Hand off to Devin Wilson. He plows ahead for 5, maybe 6. So Tide 31-21, and that is closer than a lot of people are giving it. What do you say, Bill Morgan?
Good news. They got their big man back on defense.
Denzel Kimdichie.
Yeah, I read that in the paper the other day. He's going to be back.
Kimdichie's good to go. He is that leader of the defense. Oh, he's a man. His brother Robert Kimdichie, Denzel Kimdichie. The other Kimdichie had 2 forced fumbles against Alabama a year ago. They have a false start on the play.
I think they're leaving him in Oxford.
They're leaving him in Oxford. Oh, man. He didn't say that.
I want to go back to that, Clint, about you were talking about the Alabama Ole Miss game the year after after Ole Miss won in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
I heard Billy Brewer talking about that game. He said they went up 21-0, and then 21-7, and then 21-14, and then 21-21, and so on and so forth.
Alabama took it to them. First down and 10 after the offsides play.
Very long day for Coach Brewer.
I asked Billy Brewer about that game in MLM Clothiers one time. I saw him in there. He told me the exact same story. He said, we were up. He said, I thought we were about to win that game, and we got smoked. There is slumped down. Will they call horse collar? No.
I don't think so, Clint. It looked like it hit him about the shoulder.
5-yard loss.
But it was close. It was close to that horse collar.
After first quarter, the Ole Miss defense went to a restaurant. Never came back.
They never returned.
They went down to the dock.
They never came back in Jackson, Mississippi. They went to Bonnet Reservoir to catch some crappie. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So the Rebels, number 21 ranking, trying to roll in this week and knock off the number 1 ranked Crimson Tide of Alabama. Alabama has won 23 September games in a row. Their last loss was in 2007 to Florida State in Jacksonville. And that will get 6-7 yards and will be third down and 10 yards to go.
It looks like the Bulldogs are starting to find something, clean up that middle with that quarterback run, with that quarterback keeper.
They are. They've got something there. I'm full of useless stats nobody cares about. You know, they keep throwing these numbers out there. Third down, 10 yards to go. And, John, the second half, we're going to break down LSU, Georgia in a game of the week.
Another instant classic.
Oh, man. That's going to be a good one. I have changed my pick on it 7 times. I may change it 8. Third down, 10 yards to go. Try to get in field goal range probably. Collins calls his own number and plows ahead for about 3. From here, it's a 37-yard field goal. 3:48 remaining in the first half. They have a kicker. He won the game against Pontotoc per Bill Morgan. The kicker, number 14, Ethan Rainey. He made a 35-yard against Pontotoc. Unofficial 35-yard, and we'll call it 35.
If Bill says it, it's official.
You got that right, man. This is a 36-yard field goal. This would equal his season long per Bill Morgan. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick high, up, away. It is right. Incomplete.
Oh, no.
Incomplete. I was ready to pull the trigger and say it was good. It looked good, didn't it? It looked good. Feel good. Not good. 7-7, 3-14 kick wide left. Somebody call Bobby Bowden. Dadgummit.
Boy, he got burned by those wide lefts and wide rights, didn't he?
Man.
Oh, man.
I heard him say one time, you know, between us and Miami, we won 6 national championships, and they won 5 of them. They won 5 of them. He couldn't get over it. He said they won 5 of them jokers. Handoff to the running back. He's got a seam, but good tackle. That tackle made by number 55. And he was right there, number 55, Jake McDonald.
They say too much of hurricanes will kill you.
They have been known to pull out a knife in a club.
Just ask the Seminoles.
Just ask the Seminoles. They have a hurricane warning on the field. They have a 357 off the field. Tough crew.
If you want to know about that, the ESPN documentary, The U. If you hadn't seen that, that's a must-see.
That is a must-see. Handoff, number 34, the other running back in the two-headed tandem. He carries it for a good gain. Jeremy Wilkes, he has 300 yards on the season. Minimal gain there. Third down, 7 yards to go.
These guys sharp.
The game is slow. The pace is slow.
It has.
Are we going to try to get some barbecue at halftime? You got to work. I mean, you don't get the breaks like John and I do. It's hard being the talent.
I know, man.
You know, it's hard. I mean, my biggest decision.
If you want to call it that.
The most work I did for this game was combing my hair for 30 minutes, trying to get the perfect crease. It was hard. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. intended for number 5, Greg Gambrell.
And how's the hair, Clint? Strong.
Strong. Not as strong as my character and not as strong as the defenses of these two teams tonight.
Well, I tell you what, those New Albany Bulldogs, they sure are laying the letter to the Vikings tonight, I'm telling you.
You got that right, fella. We will see every band at halftime, North Pontotoc and New Albany. Both bands made the long trek to New Albany. Both bands will get a chance. It is punt time once again for the New Albany Bulldogs. A 5-yard punt goes minimal. It actually goes about
Maybe
12 and a half.
Well,
About 12. 12-yard punt. No.
oh, no.
Buck 43. New Albany had the football first down and 10 at the North Pontotoc 37. Big defensive series here for North Pontotoc in a 7-7 game, John.
It's been a tight one, Clint. Like I said, it could have been blown open, but it looks like both teams have gone back, basically kind of gone back to running the ball and trying a little field control here, time control.
First down, 10 yards to go with the 37. Here we go. It's going to be a double pass, and that should be intentional grounding. The ball did not cross the line of
The
scrimmage.
Vikings want it, and they're going to get it.
They will get it. It was a double pass. Great defense by North Pontotoc to not bite. Great swarming of the football by numbers 20, 31, 25, 8, and 11. They were able to corral the football, cause disruption. Great play by the safety to permit that, and that is intentional grounding. Lost it down, and the clock will restart with the setting of the play. So that was a 13-yard sack back to the 50 with a buck 37 to go, and the clock will start back up.
If I were Baldwin that time, I believe I would have just tried to tuck it under and run. I believe I took my chances.
Well, nevertheless, it is a sack. Clock is not started yet. The guy in the press box says, hey, we're in New Albany. We're not starting that clock yet. Handoff up the middle. He breaks free. He's inside the 30. Holy cow, man. It was third. It was second and 26. He got 24 of them. A buck 23. The clock is ticking now. Number 2, Devin Wilson, split the middle.
And just like a boxer, they just throw in those jabs, and all of a sudden he just kind of went for his haymaker that time.
Okay, folks, I got to tell you what's going to happen at halftime. There is a truck, an F-150 in the end zone. We'll show it momentarily. If you can punt it in the bed of the truck, you get to take it home with you. Drops back, under duress. Collins calls his own number, and he will be sacked for a loss. It will be forced down. Interesting decision here by New Albany. They'll take a timeout. Do you go for it? Do you kick it? Show the truck. That is a beautiful crimson red F-150 extended cab, 4x4. They have gotten close, but they have been no Cuban cigar. I did not register. I could have punted it. Where do you got to punt it from? Where do you punt it from? From the 30? You got to punt that ball 70 yards.
Wow.
Now, I will be honest with you. If they would let me punt it from the goal line, I could hit it. If you could get me from the goal line, I could nail it.
Well, it sets in the end zone.
I mean, that's true.
Pull it up.
They're going to pull it to the end zone?
I think so.
Oh, I thought you told me they put it out of that. Oh, okay. Oh, man, I can make it from the 30. I can make it.
It's going to be in there.
I'm coaching a girls' flag football team. I taught them how to punt, man. Yeah. The Mamselle Sorority Club, Mississippi University for Women.
Now, I didn't know you punted in flag football.
You do. They punt.
Oh.
They make them punt. You know why? Because we wanted to. We play to win the game. Fake. Little pitch.
Oh, yeah.
You get the first down, it's going to be awful close.
It's hard to tell the
See, I thought
sticks on the other end of the field.
You really can't tell. I really thought they were going to punt it to where it is sitting right now. They pulled this thing in the end zone.
I think it's in the back of the end zone.
You're telling me nobody's been able to hit that? I could hit that. I could do it. I would be willing to go out there at halftime and do it and not even get the truck.
What if it bounces out of the bait?
Oh, that's a good one.
Is it sprayed with
That's
a
a good
rhino liner?
question.
Is it sprayed with a rhino liner?
Stay in the bait.
Is it filled up with
Wow.
water? If it's filled up with water, it won't go anywhere. I could go get a water hose.
They got a big rubber pad in that bait.
Yeah, really.
They're going to make it hard. They're not just giving away a $27,000 truck.
Be like getting a hole in one.
How much do you got to pay to register? Is it free?
Is it free?
I'll tell you what I'll do. I will punt it after review, it is North Pontotoc football 48 seconds ago. I would be willing to make a bet that I could do it from the 30 to the end zone, and I would give them back the truck. It's too easy. It's too easy.
You'll do it, I'll take it.
Maybe you can sweet talk one.
You'll get on camera.
Maybe you can sweet talk one of these guys after the game to see if we can do it.
Can we do it?
Just for grins and giggles.
Can we do it? Well, I'm not wearing tennis shoes. I'm wearing flip-flops. I can't do it tonight.
You can do it barefooted. Who was that barefooted kicker for it was the Patriots, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh. Regardless, we've got completely off topic with 48. There's a game out here. I don't know if you know, folks. 7-7, you haven't missed much. Marcus Green, he's got the ball. Marcus Green, he could go all the way. Touchdown, North Pontotoc. You cannot be serious. Nobody saw him at quarterback.
35 seconds left.
Holy cow. Okay, that play was 12 seconds from the 27-yard line. Let's figure that up. 40, 10, 20, 30. He ran 77 yards in 12.2 seconds. And he had pads on being chased. 77 yards in 12.2 seconds. Holy cow.
And like we said again, Clint, that's why he's a D1 prospect. That's why he's a D1 signee right now.
Holy cow. Holy cow. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. Holy cow. Holy cow. He ran like a 5 flat in pads, running diagonally. Holy cow, 7 points in 7 seconds. Oh.
And one of the Albany players, he kind of had a beat on him, but he just passed on by.
You know, hey, they say you can't coach speed, but I got to ask you a question, Bill. Why are there so many track coaches? They say you can't coach speed.
That's distance.
That's distance.
I'm going to be up all night thinking about that one, Clint. Thank
Think
you
about
for
that. That's a philosophy. I mean, really. If you can't coach speed, why are there track coaches coaching a 50-meter dash? Just saying.
You either got it or you don't.
You either got it or you don't, says Bill Morgan. The high kick. New Albany can't believe it. 2 big plays that resulted in 14 points. And actually, he had an opportunity. If he bounces it outside, nearly did, with a 37 with 27 seconds remaining. I'm going to go warm my leg up. We're going to film it. If I actually made that, I would freak out. You know that? I would take the shirt off. I would streak across the field.
You pull a Brandy Chastain and pull your shirt.
Yeah. Woo! I'd fling it around. I got John Rowe with me. Oh, that's why he always
man.
Just in case I ever have a free vehicle given to me, I bring somebody with me.
Clint's always got a plan.
He always got a plan. The old inside trap play, he just shimmies and shakes, and he gets 1, maybe 2 before he's brought down. That may take us to the end of the half. John Barnett, that will take us into the half with 13 seconds remaining. I don't foresee him getting another snap off. They're gone. They're going to the locker room. Before we take it to a commercial, give us your first half wrap-up, brought to you by Seafood Junction. Seafood Junction, Algoma, great buffet. Ate there a couple weeks ago. Love the food. Unbelievable. John, give me your Seafood Junction first half wrap-up.
Well, I think Bill said it best. Turnovers, and big plays. That's been our story.
And you can't coach speed.
You can't coach speed.
Think about that one, folks. We have a halftime. You're going to see it. We're going to take a timeout. Thank all the wonderful sponsors who make us possible for bringing this football to you live. We'll be back on TV7 right after this. Welcome back to the land of the Bulldogs. Just in time to kick it off on the second half. That kickoff brought to you by Stouts Carpet and Oxford. Field 15-20, 25-30, 35-40. Call Whirlpool, put him on spin cycle to the 38-yard line. The bass player, Bill Morgan. The butcher, John Barnett. And the announcer, Clint Gannon, joining you here live. Fun fact for you, Bill Morgan is a bass player in a traveling band. Somebody call John Fogarty. Call him. Are you going to be playing with him when he comes to Tupelo next month? He's coming to Tupelo. He made that at the nursing home. Out to Tupelo. We're glad to see him. First down and 10 and a 5-yard, 4-yard carry. Still actually going. He's still going. Oh, my goodness. I actually had a chance this summer to see the Eagles play in D.C. when I lived up there for a couple months. And they were awesome. They had to have the intermission to change all their diapers, but they were really good for the whole time they were there.
Oh,
they were really good.
And
the great grandkids.
in the words of the great Charles Barkley, that was terrible.
Turbo. Come on, man. That's terrible. Handoff up to middle, and he has wrestled down after a gain of 4. I mean, Bill Clinton may show up later. You never can tell.
I'm liking what I'm seeing the Albany pounding on that defensive line of the Vikings.
And they are taking it to them, giving them the business. Third down, 2 yards to go. 14-7. This game should have been 7-7. But let me go back to something, John. New Albany took a timeout with 55 seconds to go. Why not let that clock run out? If you don't get 4th down, you don't give them the ball back.
And we just had some fireworks.
Flag on the play. This penalty flag. Big 3rd down and 2. Offsides on the defense that will result in a first down. The first down is brought to you by Adair's Carpet in Tupelo, Mississippi. The flag is brought to you by Northeast Mississippi Community College. Northeast, located in Boonville, Mississippi. The Tigers playing the game this week. They lost their first game of the season last night to the Gulf Coast Community College, former number 1. They got beat by Jones
County.
Guess who the coach of Jones County is? And they're just going right up the middle of them,
Ray
man.
Perkins is the coach.
The former Alabama head coach, Ray Perkins.
A Mississippi native.
The man who replaced Bear Bryant is coaching. No big shoes to fill. There's a reason he didn't make it very long.
Hey, let me throw one in there. The man who preceded Bill Parcells with the Giants.
Oh, that's a fun fact for you. Second down, 2 yards to go. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. I'm Clint. He's John. The other guy's Bill. That's the 3 amigos. Together for the first time since Oklahoma basketball back in February. Little side step, gets a yard. 3rd down, 1 to go. Oklahoma basketball. Remember we did that game at Oklahoma?
No.
Pontotoc basketball. We did Pontotoc basketball.
Pontotoc and Itawamba HS.
3rd down, 3rd in the yard to gain.
That was a cool game. I remember that. Me and you have been on a couple of games together. Not many. I love basketball.
Basketball is great.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's throw some baseball in there so be well-rounded, I think.
They do baseball. I don't know. I'm not a baseball announcer. You got to fill too much time. That's my weakness. Loss of a half a yard.
Oh, yeah. We could tell that was your weakness, Clint.
That is my one area where I do not succeed incredibly. I'm admitting it. I'm owning up to it. I am seizing the moment. 4th and 1 and a half. Coming up in the second half.
We're going to go for it.
You got to go for it. You go for it. Hey, you can't score if you don't like the football. They've been killing them. They kill him again. The deuce is loose, and he wrestles down at the 31-yard line. So it's been up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, up the middle, and up the middle some more.
And that's if you're a defensive lineman. That's where you hate to give up your yards. That's just the easy yards up the middle.
That's one man versus one man, and one man beat one man. That's a man on man. Hey, John Barnett. We're going to go through rapid fire and just want to pick all top 25 college football games this weekend. Handoff, and he is brought down instantaneously in the backfield by a pair of North Pontotoc defenders, anchored by number 19, Caleb Nelson, who actually is the younger brother of Laken Nelson and the other Nelson sister, who went to high school with me at Morwell. They transferred over here, the Reverend Perry Nelson. There's a little fun fact. I know him real well. Carrie, yeah. Bill used to play. I replaced Billy Nelson. He did the scoreboard show, and then he decided he wanted to do it, and I took it over. And then I did it for a year, and I saw why he didn't want to do it, and then I gave it to Adam Gore. That 12:30 at night deal was sucking because I had to go to Bama the next day. And that's back when we tailgated, fella. We get up at 3:30 in the morning and drive to Tuscaloosa for 8 o'clock that night kickoff and tailgate for 12 hours, go to the game and come home.
Those are serious people, Clint, as tailgaters. I'm going to tell you, college football
We
tailgaters.
were.
Those
We
are
set up
serious
about
people.
4 tents, TV, sound system, bring 2 grills. We had AstroTurf we put out, man. Tables. We cooked a breakfast, we cooked a lunch, and we cooked a dinner. Oh, we had about 20 people show up. Anybody showed up.
Long-lost relatives.
Long-lost relatives. Handoff up to middle. Wilson. He is breaking tackles instantaneously and picks up about 5 on the play. It will be forced down, though. John Barnett, rapid fire. Miami at South Florida.
Miami.
Bill?
Moore making the tackle.
He says Miami. South Carolina at Central Florida. Don?
South Carolina.
South Carolina for both. Oklahoma State, West Virginia.
Oklahoma State.
Florida State at Boston College. Hold the pick after the play. 4th and 8. Trips at the top of your screen. Mano a mano on the inside. They'll look to him. They got him. He's got it.
Got the ball.
Incomplete. He didn't hang on.
Oh, no.
He caught that ball, I thought, but he didn't hang on. Florida State, Boston College. You pick it.
Florida State.
He said, woo. Wake Forest at undefeated Clemson. Did the Tigers go down this weekend?
I don't think so.
Nobody's buying it. Oklahoma, Notre Dame. We're in South Bend, Oklahoma by 3.5.
I'm going to take the Sooners.
I'm going Irish. No, excuse me, I'm going Oklahoma.
I'm going Sooners. Boomer Sooner.
Florida, Kentucky rain.
Florida.
Texas A&M, Trailer Park, Arkansas. And he has met instantaneously in the backfield for a loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down, 13.
I think I like the Aggies on that one, Clint.
We're all on the Aggies. Arizona at number 16, Washington, the battle of the unbeatens.
Ooh. That's a tough one right there. Yeah, like I said, when it's close like that, I like to go to the home
on
team.
Washington. Timeout for the officials. One more before we go to commercial. Stanford, Washington State.
Stanford.
Stanford. They take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be back right after this. Welcome back to the land of the Bulldog. 14-7, they trail. North Pontotoc has it. Trey with the play action. That is not Trey, actually. We have a new quarterback in the game, folks. A new quarterback. It is number 3, Jalen Foster, the wide receiver DB sophomore for North Pontotoc on the season.
He's taken a few snaps, hasn't he?
He has taken, if you go to the stats, John, it'll be 3rd down and about 20 yards to go. This has been a faster pace 3rd quarter.
Actually, I don't think he has, Clint, going right over the stance.
Trips at the bottom of your screen. He's still the quarterback. Throws a quick bullet to Marcus Green. Get to Marcus. He's got speed. He's got speed to the 40. He's got speed to the 50. And he is brought down all the way at the 47-yard line. Marcus Green, if you get him the football, he can make the play.
And that's the way for a young quarterback to get some more snaps, is get it to that star player and let him do his magic.
Great downfield blocking, great bubble screen. He was running like he had 8, and his mama just gave him a piece of chicken for the first time in a month. He ran out of the camera. The cameraman can't keep up with him. It will be 1st down and 10 at the 47-yard line. 4:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Drops back in the pocket, feeling confident, throws a bullet, but it's out of bounds, incomplete, high and high. Okay, there's 2 more games I want to pick, and I think one smelling upset. Wisconsin, Ohio State in the horseshoe. Number 23 ranked Wisconsin travels to the land. Number 1 ranked Ohio State, 15 wins in a row. John, who wins that game? The undefeated Buckeyes?
Man.
Or the 1-loss badges?
Like we said a while ago, I'm going to have to stick with the home team on that one because I have my doubts. Ohio State, they had an undefeated season last year. They're looking good this year, but their quarterback is maybe a little gimpy. Mm-hmm. But I have to go with my gut. I have to go with the Buckeyes.
What say you, Bill?
I got to go Buckeyes at home.
They're going all the Buckeyes. Here he goes to the 30, to the 25. He's still moving, and he's slammed out of bounds. No flag. 22. Okay. Oh, stop. Flag on the play. It's all coming back.
Uh-oh.
It's all coming back to me now. This flag brought to you by Itawamba Community College, ICC. America's premier community college, home of Will Kohlmeyer, home of Adam Gore. We love Will and Adam.
And our top 10 nationally ranked this season.
Top 10, number 7. Had 2. That's where I got my start over at ICC. I like John Williams.
I got my start, just didn't finish.
I
started.
And that play will come back. Now I got something to reveal to the folks at home on TV7. I was offered a position on that staff when it was first created. I was originally, after 1 year at ICC, had left work for Will Kohlmeyer and started work for that football program. And then I couldn't leave Will. I went back and finished up broadcasting, graduated from Itawamba, and went on to MUW. So there you go. It shows you what could have been, perhaps. I would have been at ICC, but I'm with TV7, which is even better to me. Second down, 15. You heard that one, folks. Second down, 15. Over the middle, through the woods to number 5's house they go. With a 25 and a fresh 4.
Touchdown, saving
Greg
tackle.
Gumble Gamble. Gumbling, bumbling, grambling. Okay, I'm about to blow your minds. Wisconsin has the nation's leading rusher and the nation's career leading rusher, and the third guy can go over 1,000 yards. Joe Stave will hit the play action pass. Bucky Badger goes in the horseshoe and knocks off number 1 Ohio State 31-30 in overtime by a missed extra point.
Yeah, but
Wisconsin wins it.
But don't they have the nation's leading rusher every year?
They win a lot of games too. The old play action is sniffed out like a hound dog. We'll get to the game of the week in the fourth quarter. We're going to break that one down.
Take it down. Second and 20.
Between the hedges in Athens, Georgia. Mark Richt, Leslie Miles square off. Oh, man, it's tough. It's a tough place to win. 3:16 remaining in this third quarter, 14-7, a scoreless affair since the second half has taken place. Drop back, throws incomplete, a little early, but they will not. Yes.
Oh. Here come the Hankies.
Well, let me tell you something, John. That was a good call. He got there early. He got there. He may not want to admit it, and it's a little shady, but he got there a step early. You got to call that.
Maybe a little ticky-tack for me, Clint.
You can't run through it. You can't run through the receiver. You can run over him, but you can't run through him.
You got to draw the line between good defense and a penalty.
That was a penalty.
That was on the line right there. I thought it was. I thought it was too.
He was just a step early.
But that's why I'm up here and they're down there.
That penalty flag brought to you by Montgomery Drugs, a proud sponsor of Pontotoc and Pontotoc County Sports. We are thankful once again to have Montgomery Drugs on TV7. The sponsors, that's who make all this possible. Hey, I would also like to extend a thank you to the new Albany concession stands. They provided free drinks. They provided free hamburgers. And, I mean, that was wonderful.
And they were good, too.
Hit the spot. They had a smoky flavor to it. Smooth, crisp, clean. Drops back and pop it, pump, sees to the end zone. Incomplete, in and out of the hands of number 7, Mika Hurt. He ran to the track. He had it. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. That's my best baseball analogy. That's the only thing I got. I can say just a bit outside, and I can say keep your eye on the ball. So I may do a game for TV7 this year. You never can tell.
Everybody clap your hands.
Everybody's clapping their hands or shaking like a Polaroid picture. Do you twerk, John?
No, I do not, Clint.
I know Bill Morgan twerks. You twerk. It's
constantly.
He's trying to tweet, twerk. We're trying to keep this a family show. Third down, 6 yards to go. It's a screen.
Nice screen.
It's a screen. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. Put it on the board for the Vikings. Touchdown.
And the Vikings might have just blew this one wide open, Clint.
Whatever you do, when they let you go by, they're not letting you go by on purpose. They're going to usually throw a screen. They're not that crazy. Defensive line bit on it, man. They sold it to him. They sold it to him like a ketchup popsicle to a woman in a white dress, and they bought it. The extra point on the way. 27. 20.
What the other says, there's always a reason why they're going to let you have a wide open shot.
Yeah. Left David West and Miss Frizzell says the reason God made Oklahoma, there's a reason they let you go through on that play. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good as well. So your score, folks, with 2:49 remaining in the third quarter. The North Pontotoc Vikings 21. The New Albany Bulldogs 7. This is TV7 Sports. We'll take a quick timeout and be back right after this. Boom, and we are away here in North Pontotoc. Pardon me, in New Albany. It's been all North Pontotoc. Put it on the ground. Ho! Fool me once, you don't fool me twice. He is wrestled down. The North Pontotoc faithful, that's the loudest we've heard them tonight. Holy cow.
And they have a lot to be proud of right now, too, Clint.
Let me tell you something. This place is sold out. The season ticket section is a little lax tonight, but there's a constant flow of people all around this mother.
And this is
They are all over the
this
place.
is a perfect night for football. It's perfect.
Perfect night.
Warm, low humidity.
There's a little bit of wind. It's just enough to keep you cool. We've been comfortable. We ain't got hot. And John Barnett, very prima donna-like, and Bill Morgan, they really cannot stand to be out in the heat, the cold, the rain. So we are just thankful, because without that, he bowls over the fence to the 20. Without this awesome weather, I can handle it, but they can't. They may not be able to bring you this broadcast.
When you're a little on the heavy side, it kind of affects you a little bit. I didn't say that. I like what somebody had a t-shirt on that said "Age to Perfection."
Age to perfection. It's like a fine cheese.
Like a fine wine.
Smooth, mellow, and aged. Second down. 2 yards to go. Handoff number 11. Balled one, and he is brought down from behind. Number 11 brought down by number 11.
Little frustration for the New Albany players.
Peyton Finch, he didn't flinch.
I think the fans over on the North Pontotoc side, I think they wanted a personal foul that time, but they're
booing.
not going to get it.
They're booing like Rocky Balboa. They won't get it. Hold the phone. We'll see what the officials are doing. Buck 35 remaining. 21-7, John. Great game so far. Pontotoc on the north side starting to put away a little bit of points.
And they have came up to New Albany, and they've put on a show now.
Third down, 7 yards to go. The North Pontotoc faithful are on
They
their
really
feet.
are pumped up now.
Draw play, nothing doing. It will be fourth down, punt time again. Holy cow.
The Vikings just have all the momentum on their side right now.
The Vikings have the man named Mo, and it is fourth down, punt time for New Albany. They could put this one away with a minute to go, and then we're tick, 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 tick. Get a good drive and get good field position. Could be North Pontotoc's
Looks
chance.
like they are going to get it, Clint, because he's going to be punter's going to be at his goal line. So
You have to punt it. You have to punt it.
Oh yeah.
They have had opportunity after opportunity to score, and they've come up short.
If time doesn't run out on him.
Time does not. It may. Actually, I believe it just did. They won't call it. They say the clock did not get set. Takes a nice bounce, roll, field at the 50, to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. High hurdle, can you believe it, to the 15. Woo! Somebody called no Sean Moreno. He got high. Holy cow. There's an injured Bulldog on the field. He gets up and will limp off of it. He may be shocked more than anything. He pulls away. Doesn't like it. Can you believe that high hurdle move he pulled?
That was great.
Who's pumped?
The men in orange.
The men in orange. Look at different Broncos out there. Oh, Clemson, pardon me. Bill Moore going to be auditioning for the Texas job. Upward basketball. That's Texas. That's the darker orange.
Yeah, it is a little darker.
Here we go, ladies and gents. 22 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Old Sport, it's been a good one.
Right now it's kind of sad in Tennessee and Texas land.
Oh,
Oh, man.
I don't know if I can say this joke. What? They did win. They haven't won in a while. They got bye week this week.
Like we was talking about earlier, Rocky talked to Rocky Flop.
Rocky Flop. Oh, Rocky Flop. They got smoked by the Ducks.
And I tell you one thing, if you watch a Tennessee game or go to a Tennessee game, they will make you sick of that Rocky Top pretty
They
quick.
play it all the freaking time, man. Drops back in the pocket, pumps to the end zone.
Oh.
And nearly intercepted.
Yelling pass is incomplete.
Number 3, the quarterback.
I think there's a little bit of confusion with the wide receiver there, Clint. It just looked like he stopped on his route. He expected the ball, maybe one of those back shoulder kind of throws.
I agree.
But the quarterback, he just kind of laid it up there.
That's why he's not the starter.
And
Jalen Foster.
he almost got it intercepted.
I have not seen number 12 back in the game, and for the foreseeable future, it seems like we will not see number 12, Trey Jolly.
We hadn't had any kind of injury report or anything. We
No
hadn't heard
injury.
anything.
Marcus Green is off the field as well, but that may be for a variety of other reasons. Number 3 kicks the ball, but holds the phone, the flag on the play, and probably will be in the area of holding. This penalty brought to you by Pontotoc Electric Power Association and the Bank of Pontotoc, a University of Oxford branch.
I think you're going to be right. Yes, you are, Clint.
It is a holding. And it will
the
be 10
Vikings.
yards from the previous spot. We'll replay the down.
Like you said, that holding illegal block kind of area down there.
Yippee. Well, we're in Lane Frost territory. 8 seconds. 8 seconds remain in the third quarter. We can get, and the clock will probably expire on this one. And it will. So after 3 quarters, North Pontotoc has the football. They have the lead at New Albany on homecoming night. 21-7. New Albany leads North Pontotoc. We'll be back right after this. Pardon me. 21-7 North Pontotoc leads New Albany. We'll be back right after this. Take 2. Welcome back to the land of the Bulldog. 21-7 North Pontotoc leads over New Albany. Pardon my French. He rolls right, throws it back across the field. Actually, not a bad play.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what are they going to call?
They're going to get a rough in the passer?
Daniel.
I can't tell what the call was.
Penalty flag on the play.
Well, the flag was right there in that area. I don't know.
Let's go to some area scores. You know what's happening here. Let's go see what's happening in everybody else's neck of the woods, as Al Gore would say. Not Al Gore. Who was it? Al Roker.
Yeah, Roker, yeah. You got your owls mixed up.
Al Gore. Global warming. 22-0 Ripley over Pontotoc. 24-7 Oxford leads West Point.
Ooh.
The Calhoun Academy up 40-0 over Strider. That was roughing the passer. A 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. So 2nd and 20 comes 1st and 10.
That West Point score surprises me a little bit.
24-12. Thrasher leads Vardaman third quarter. Oxford 24, West Point 13.
Oh.
I know I had a field goal to that. We got an update from Brandon Speck. First down and 10 inside the 15. Number 3 throws a frozen rope, incomplete.
Oh,
flag on the play. Hold the phone.
Now that was a clear one right there.
And with 11:48 to go, North Pontotoc is the beneficiary of penalties. That penalty brought to you by Johnson's Furniture in Oxford and Pickens Pest Control. You build a new house, you need to do 2 things, Bill. You need to furnish it, so you go to Johnson's. You need to spray for termites and pests, so you go to Pickens Pest Control and get 2 birds with 1 stone in 1 city.
Hey, that's exactly right.
So you know.
And when you get through, you go eat at Seafood Junction.
Hey, when you get through, go by Algoma, get to Seafood Junction. Tell them Clint sent you. They'll look at you like you're crazy, but they'll still serve you.
Mike, Teresa, and June Scott.
The Scots. Mike, Teresa.
Teresa Montgomery, June Scott Foster.
Oh, hey.
It's a mother and daughter
Mother, daughter. Parents. Whoa, it's a family affair. So next time I go, I can tell them I work for you. I'll tell them I work for y'all. Be like, hey.
There's our Sly and the Family Stone reference for the night, the family affair.
Family affair. That's pretty good stuff right there. That's pretty good stuff. Well, folks, we're deciphering this like the stone. I am not aware. First and goal, they're trying to decide what exactly where to spot the football, actually.
Well, it's down there, so I would think it's one of those half distance of the goal penalties.
They can't decide if it's half distance to the goal or 15-yard penalty.
No, it's not
It's not a spot foul. Some confusion on the tail of the refs. Why are the chain guys standing up? They're going to call this 1st and 5, and this is incorrect. This is not 1st and 5. That is a folks, disregard the officials at the top of your screen. This is completely inaccurate.
But we're going to play it anyway.
We're going to play it this way. I don't understand what's happening here. This is a and he plows ahead, and it will be 2nd down and a 1 now, I believe. Got the replacement refs out here? You kidding me?
Maybe these are the ones the NFL sent down, Clint.
This is it, the replacement refs. We go back to what it should have been, folks. For those who are confused by what just happened, it should have been pass interference, a half distance to the goal, and an automatic 1st down, which would have been 1st and goal to go. So we are in 2nd and 1 now, which North Pontoc's not going to argue it. If I was New Albany, I would be. Flag on the play. This is where that comes into play. Because now North Pontoc has 2nd and 6. It's not 2nd and goal long. They can get a 1st down inside the 3. So New Albany lets it go, unbeknownst to them perhaps, but it would behoove them not to. Hey, like that behoove. I want to throw that out there.
Our behoovement of the night.
Our behoovement. Our Beyonce behoovement of the night. What? Behoove. You want to behoove them. I'm not Austin Powers. It'll behave.
You, it benefits you.
Let me tell you something. It would behoove you to get a 1st down.
That was terrible. Terrible.
2nd down, 6 yards to go. 10:55 remaining. Drops back, looking all day under duress and throws
he's gonna throw it away
to the warning track. Yeah. There you go. That's all the billion. I'm pulling for the Hogs, man. Big Suey.
From hope.
Bill Morgan on the Bill Clinton impression. Oh, Hiller. He said Hiller is with me. I want my married into that family.
Welcome to Comedy Hour here on Channel 7.
Chelsea Clinton is not the most attractive woman in America, but could you imagine being Bill Clinton's son-in-law? How cool would that be? How cool would that be? And he is sacked on the fumble.
Was he down?
No, it'll say it was down. I believe he was down too. Was he down?
I think he was.
He was down.
Y'all rolled down to the 16-yard line, 4th down.
Good no call. 10:25, it is 4th down. Looks like we may see a field goal. A real skinny guy is on the field. That generally means he's a kicker. And that is a kicker. John Gonzalez, the sophomore. Okay, where are we on the field? 15-yard line, 32-yard kick. The big man says, I forgot to get out there, man. I forgot to get out there. Where's my helmet? Where's my helmet? 10 minutes up and down, 31 yards. Snap is good. Oh, it's blocked. He's got it. He's to the 40, 50, 40, 30. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a new football game. Touchdown, New Albany.
And they have breathed life into this.
That was unbelievable. He called it in full stride. The fireworks are playing. Blurred Lines is on the track. That's the way. That's the way you like it. Holy Toledo, man. Grandma, don't go to bed just yet. We got ourselves a high school football game.
I don't know if I've ever seen never seen a block kick hit in full stride like that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Holy. That's the way they drew it up.
That is exactly how they drew it up.
When I send my tape out to teams, I'm going to use that on the reel. That was a great, I don't see that. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. 9:39 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. Don't change that channel. TV 7 to be back. 21-14, North Pontotoc now clinging to a lead. Welcome back to New Albany Pontotoc of the north side. And he barely scoops it up, breaks the tackle. Outside contain. They finally wrestle him down. Good hitting all the way around. And Beal and John, 9:31 remaining. 21-14.
And like we said a while ago, you know, we just breathed new life into this New Albany team and these fans, and they got the momentum on their side now.
Business has picked up in New Albany. 9:31 remaining. North Pontotoc now has all the pressure back on them, Bill. They got to score.
Amazing what one play will do.
One play.
Special teams.
There's about 3 to 5 plays in a game that dictate what happens. And now a North Pontotoc team who doesn't have their starting quarterback, their back's against the wall. They don't like it. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 21-14. We'll be back right after these words. Don't come a knocking when the house is around. This place is a rockin', folks, and for good reason. 21-14, New Albany with the block punt fell to around North Mississippi. They trail 21-14. North Pontotoc goes back, flings it, got a man, good corner coverage, incomplete. Here's the problem now. John, this guy, Jalen, is not Trey. And that's the problem they're going to face. Jalen Foster is not Trey Jolly.
Like I said, we got a backup quarterback, and we haven't heard anything about North Pontotoc starting quarterback. Not sure
Jolly
what's going
is
on.
missing in action.
You got to think something's wrong.
He would have to be injured.
I mean, this is a big. You need all your starters right now.
It's Marcus Green. The last time he touched it, he went 77 yards.
Little wildcat action.
That's the Wild Viking. I call it the Wild Viking. Third down is 6. And let me tell you something, Bill and John, they need a first down. You don't have to score, but you need to move the football. You cannot give them this football.
You got to move the chains right now. You've got to move the chains right now.
Here we go. Third down, 6 yards to go. 3 wide receivers, top of your screen. Press man, a high safety. Blitz coming. Here it comes. Nice blitz pickup. Ooh, no flag. Incomplete. He rode his pocket.
Just did like a very good throw right there, Clint. A little bit too low on him.
The pressure got there. But
He felt the pressure.
They brought 6 guys, but that was pretty good offensive line blocking.
He still had enough time to get that ball, but it was just a little too low.
Too much pressure. And all of a sudden, folks, you can feel the man named Momentum. He's popped up on this side.
He's back to the home side right now, Clint. Like
they're playing max return, 2 guys back. North Pontotoc clinging. They need a pot. They are clinging, man. Here we go. Max protect on the punt. High, good punt. Nice punt. It's returnable, though. It's returnable. Up to the 40, gets a block to the 45, and he's brought down. 8:30 to go. 21-14. New Albany trails by 7. They have the football. They have the momentum. Can the North Pontotoc Vikings defense make a stand? Here we go, John. Okay, we got to get to this real quick while we have time. LSU, Georgia, number 6, number 10. Georgia long loss to Clemson. LSU defeats TCU. John Barnett, who you got between the hedges?
Boy, like we said a while ago, Georgia, between the hedges sure is a hard place to play. We'll leave it at that till this next play.
Drops back, looks for the screen, not there, finds the guy. It's intercepted.
Oh!
It's intercepted. He slides down.
Oh!
He's reached up and snagged it out of the air.
He did.
Peyton Finch puts a man hand on it and brings it down. Oh, they needed a play. He has reached up there
and the defense came
picked it
through.
like an apple off an orchard. He just reached up
He
there
just
and
reached
got
up
it.
and just brought it on down.
He reached for the low-hanging fruit.
And then I think he did something smart. He just slid down. We don't want no fumble.
It wasn't.
A big
It
play.
wasn't forbidden.
Very, yeah. Right that, Bill. Just a heads-up play.
That's a heads-up play. Bill Morgan with the analogy to sum it all up. And all of a sudden, North Pontotoc, can they collapse? False start on the play, 5-yard penalty. Big false start here. Can they collapse and move, or will they be collapsed and go backwards?
Well, I tell you, late in the game, these
penalties.
bonehead penalties like this, false starts.
Yeah, that penalty brought to you by Wade's Inc., your John Deere dealer for all your tractors, lawn tractors, farm tractors. John Deere Green.
And like our high school coach used to tell us, so like, there's no sense in you having a false start. You know the snap count.
You know the count. Come on, man. It'll be a handoff. Number 34, he's got a seam. He makes a man miss and blows over another one for a gain of 13. Second down, 2 yards to go. John Barnett, who you got, LSU Georgia, make a pick.
I'm going to go Bulldogs. Bulldogs at home.
Now I got to put the mic on Bill Morgan for this pick.
All right, I like Georgia. I mean, Georgia's who I want to win, but I can't pick against the Mad Hatter.
Let me tell you something.
A razor tight one.
Razor tight. Let me tell
This is
you.
going to be a very good game.
I'll tell you my pick after this play. 2nd and 2. North Pontotoc on the quarterback keeper's Marcus Green. He is hard to tackle, man. First down, 10, fresh 4. Everything says Georgia. The stadium, the crowd, the team, the defense, the offense. Georgia, they're going to win this game. They're not going to lose it. Georgia controls their destiny. But you can't bet against Les Miles in big games. You can't do it. He's too good. Say what you want to about the man in the white hat. He may be a complete moron sometimes, but he knows how to win those games. And he's going to win one. He's going to go into Mark Rick's house, and he's going to steal the cherry off his tree. Marcus Green calls his own number, plows ahead. This is a very smart move by North Pontotoc, in my opinion. But
just ground it out. Just ride that clock.
LSU, I don't want them to, but they win a close one. Hey, 27-24. It's going to be that close.
I agree completely.
Zach Mettenberger leads them to victory. Mettenberger. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you something right now. This is a great coaching move by Coach Sutton at North Pontotoc. Give your best player the football. Let him run with it, man.
You got a lead on the road. Let him have it. Big first down.
And he gets another. They can't tackle him. Since when has North Pontotoc had a D1 player?
Oh.
Never, I would argue. And I would also say,
far between.
There was a time when Tupelo High School had 2 D1 athletes and couldn't win a game.
Yeah.
They didn't use them correctly. North Pontotoc's using this guy correctly. Yeah, the other guy, he fizzled out. What was this? Chris Garrett. Me and Chris Garrett got into a fight at a church league basketball game one time during football season. He tripped and sprained his ankle, and I may have said, "You're a punk, Garrett." He didn't take too kindly to that.
You may have?
I may have. I did. Yeah, if I remember. My memory fails me. So me and Chris Garrett had a round many years ago. He don't remember who I am, but I remember who he is. There's nobody covering the guy. Fumble!
Oh, no.
Fumble! Who's got it? Bill Morgan says Bulldogs. The Vikings look like they have recovered. Holy cow.
Oh, I was say that there was no kind of excitement out of the New Albany players, so you had to.
Okay, let me tell you all something. Check this out. There is nobody covering the outside wide receiver top of it. There is nobody on him. The last play, they didn't even have a cornerback on him. They are selling out for the run. Now they're picking them up, but they were going for the run. They're going to make Marcus Green throw it. That may be the only chance. Look how many guys they got in the box. They're cheating. They're cheating everybody up. They're going to play press coverage. There's nobody on the slot receiver. They're going to fade a linebacker over.
They're pointing him out. Here we go. Now he's finally coming somebody coming over.
They're selling. There's no safety back. Green's got the ball. The hog molly's blocked. 3rd down and 5:20 to go. Bill, here's a $1 million question. If you don't get it, and John, you can answer this one as well, what are you doing? You're going to think I'm crazy.
Well, you sure don't want to give another block failure. I mean, it can happen. It's not likely, but it could happen.
I'm going to say punt it 5 yards. Punt it 7. If you can pin them back inside the... Make them go 99 yards.
Or maybe throw a pass. If he intercepts it, well, that's just like a punt anyway.
That's true. Green keeps it, and we're going to have that scenario, folks. 4th and about 9. He lost a few yards. That's Green's first negative carry of the night. 4th and 9. What's the play call, Coach?
I would say go for it, but a big defensive stop like that is going to give New Albany momentum.
What do you say, Bill?
I think they're going to go for it.
I'm punting. I don't think they will, but I would
think you're going to punt it.
And I would say just punt it sideways. You just get to the 10. Oh my goodness. Look, they're playing off the wide receivers. They're going to make them run it. They're going to sail. Timeout. North Pontotoc, 4:06 remaining. What is arguably the play of the game for both teams?
Well, I don't think you're exactly right, Glenn. This could make or break it either way for the Vikings. I mean, if you get a first down, shoot, this game is just about finished.
That's it.
But if you're in the Albany, you get a stop. You're feeling good about yourself. Like I said a while ago, your momentum is up. You know, they've got the capability of marching it on down the field.
They do. And, John, we'll exhale, take a timeout, send to commercial, and be back, folks. Don't change that channel, WSFNBN Football. Here we go, folks. New Albany, North Pontotoc, 4th and 9. What does Marcus Green do on this play? You let him throw it, you let him run it. He is going to run this football, most likely. They're playing press coverage. They're dropping a safety back. Green will call it. He gets to the,
Big stop.
Number 3, says Marcus Green.
Not today.
Gerald Lipsy. Lipsy gave him no lip.
He might need a Tylenol.
Oh, my goodness.
You made me think of that card.
You know what you do when you need a Tylenol? You go to Montgomery Drugs, one of the proud sponsors of Pontotoc County. That's a Montgomery Drugs. See it? That's your Montgomery Drugs Tylenol hit of the game. He hit him on the stout/8-air carpet.
It makes me think of that Dikembe Mutombo. No. Not today.
Well, folks.
No.
Get your popcorn ready. 3:59, 21-14. New Albany trails by 7. They have the football at the 22. Can they drive 88 yards to tie this one up? Who knows, Bill? We may be out late tonight.
Yeah, we could be. Be a good and fantastic finish.
John, you excited?
I'm excited as I can be. I mean, this has been a big game. So, like Jackie Sherrill used to say, there's 2 or 3 big plays in a game that determine the game. And we've seen a couple of really, really big plays.
Let me tell you something, John. The first game we did together, what happened? Overtime.
One of the few times I've ever seen in high school football.
Bill Morgan, I want to go home. He's like Dorothy, I just want to go home.
New Albany's got the other ideas. No, they're going for 2.
They're going for 2?
They're going to pull the Ole Miss Echo play.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first. They're going to go 4 minutes up and down. Here we go. 1st down and 10. Collins hands off, and he's up. He's up. Or is he?
They're going to call him down.
Loss of 5, maybe 6 on the play.
It looks like it. Looks like they called him down.
Oh, my goodness. That lost 5, 2nd and 15. Collins is going to have to air this one out, boys. 3:30. Bulldogs do have, how many timeouts left? 3. I'm not trusting the scoreboard because North Pontotoc has 3 left. They've taken 3.
They've taken a couple at least, I know.
3:20 remaining in this one, folks. 2nd and forever, 2nd and 15.
You got to put it up, Clint.
You may not get another crack at it. Bryce Collins, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers, 1 in motion, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, reset the down. 2nd down, 20.
Boy, I tell you. It's almost like they're squandering a great opportunity here. The Bulldogs.
They're having a golden opportunity. Remember, they have not scored an offensive touchdown since the first quarter. They're only a touchdown come on a block kick that went up and landed in a guy's hands, if you can believe it.
That was
unbelievably.
the darndest thing we'd ever seen.
I've never seen that. I've seen a lot. Actually, by Mississippi rule, if that ball hits the ground, you can't return it.
Okay.
You know that? That's a dead ball if it hits the ground. That's the only time you'll see a block kick for a touchdown. Yeah, never.
I've never seen it.
2nd down, 20 at the 12. Do they fall? Oh, he got like a man in motion, but they won't call it.
Oh.
And he lost another 5 yards.
Boy,
it will be 3rd down and about 25. 3rd and 25. I will say there was 2-man motion. They should have called a flag and called a 5-yard loss. The referees have been spotting tonight. they've had their moments,
to say the least.
What'd you say? They've been tweeting. He missed it. Tweet. My grandparents have Twitter. They're 70. They're rocking the Twitter. Airing it out. Got a man. He puts it on 40, 50, 40.
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot believe what I just saw. Touchdown, New Albany.
Wow.
Holy cow. You got to be kidding me. 94 yards. Put it on the board for New Albany.
I tell you one thing, Clint, New Albany, when they need that big play, they've been getting
Toledo,
it.
man.
They have been getting it.
Woo! They had him, and they let him off the hook.
3rd and 24.
Holy cow.
To a touchdown.
Woo! Grab the old heart. Extra point. We're not tied up yet, folks.
Yet.
No, it's too early. It's time to do a little
still
dance.
got time on the clock.
They dropped the bomb on him. That's a great song choice. That was a great song choice by the booth. They dropped the bomb. They had it ready. 96 yards. Timeout, New Albany. Oh, they may think about it.
They're thinking about it.
They're thinking of. Somebody call Les Miles. Folks, 21-22, 19. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Holy Toledo, man. We'll be back right after the words. Welcome back after much deliberation. They're going to kick the extra point, perhaps. It could be a fake. Bill Morgan says fake. You got to make it. You got to make it. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is nearly blocked. It is good. 2:19 remaining. Holy cow, man. 21-21. And this affair, Bill. Whoa, Nelly. You'll take a timeout. We're going to keep it going. Oh, they're lining up.
And I hate to be negative. I don't want to be negative, but we were just discussing. We thought it was over.
We thought it was over.
3rd and 24, way back deep in the Albany's territory.
3rd and 24, it's roll
and
6.
Just a beautiful pass.
I haven't got that excited about a call in a long time.
Oh man, that just.
And North Pontotoc has been bitten by the bug when New Albany has had chance. They've got big plays. The block kick return for a touchdown, 80 yards. The 96-yard touchdown pass.
Big plays.
Marcus Green, folks, bottom of your screen, number 1 at the 20.
Like you said,
you know what I would do right here? You know what I would do? An onside kick. They can't move the ball offensively. I would onside kick it. They won't do it. I think got to bounce before I kicked it to him. Here we go.
Kick it to Green.
They're gonna kick it to Hurd. Hurd at the 10. Hurd, can he get outside? He is corralled inside the 20.
Wanted to do too much.
Corralled. Hurd was hurted.
There's our Jack Crystal reference. He was corralled.
Holy cow. Here we go. 2:12 remaining. Will we see overtime? Will we see a North Pontotoc win, or does Houston have, pardon me, you already have one great play left in them? Laurel leads 17-13 over Brookhaven. Hoover beats Vestavia Hills 17-7 in Alabama. Here we go. 2:12, 21 all. What a comeback. This game was over. Under duress. Derek Thomas, number 55 on the sack.
Oh no, you can't give a sack up right there, Clint.
Number 55, I called him Derek Thomas because he reminded me of him, but Jake McDonald with the sack, $1:55 to go.
That was a Thomas-esque kind of sack right there.
he sacked him. Holy cow,
Yes,
Bill
it-
Morgan, you guessed that right. That side was rocking. They were up 21-7, had the ball at the 20 with 8 minutes to go.
Driving the ball.
Driving. Holy cow. $1:30. Does North Pontotoc want to give this back? Incomplete. Clock is going to stop. Oh my goodness. 3rd down, 17.
3rd down.
Call me crazy, Bill, but here's what I'm going to do. You got two schools of thought. Do you just fling it deep, or do you run the ball, run the clock out? Sling it. Sling it. Bug 26, 21-21. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Green. Where is he? Slot receiver, top of your screen. Oh, it's nearly
Did he get
picked
it?
off.
No.
It's nearly picked off.
I thought he had it.
Green wasn't ready for it. Do it too quick. And that's one of those plays, if you hit Green in stride, it could go.
4th down.
And he was looking for Green the whole play. Y'all were right. He was looking for him the whole way.
There's no question. We knew where he was. We called it. He got it. Incomplete. Bug 21. 3 and out. Let's remind you, folks. Let's remind you of the kicker. He nailed a 35-yarder to win a game a week ago. He missed a 36-yarder wide left tonight. He's nailed a 35-yarder to win in crunch time. He missed a 36-yarder. That will roll out of bounds inside the 40. And they are a 1st down away from a game-winning field goal attempt.
1st and 10, New Albany.
So they need to get within about the 30, 25, 30-yard line.
Bill Morgan says get him within the 25-30. He's seen this kicker play. Can he make it? 1:14. The eyes of New Albany are upon you. Here we go.
And we went from being
We talked about earlier, New Albany to get ready for division play in dire need of a win. Can they find one tonight? It's a fumbled snap. It's
Fumbled
Pontotoc
again.
football. Can he scoop it?
He's
He
got it.
can.
Run.
You can go.
Run.
Go. Whoa.
Bryce Collins down.
Holy cow. They blow it
they're going
down.
to say he was down.
Oh, my goodness gracious alive.
Wow. What a break for New Albany.
He coughed that one up like his grandma's butter beans. Holy. I thought he fumbled it. He fumbled it. He never had possession.
I didn't think he did either, Clint. I really did not.
I wish we could replay it.
But he could have advanced.
He could have scored a touchdown.
Yeah, you can advance. Yeah.
They blew it. They're going to give New Albany the football.
And he had the whole North Pontotoc player. He had the whole.
Oh my
field.
goodness!
It was sure touchdown.
North Pontotoc has the game-winning fumble
What a
ripped
break.
from their heart.
What a break!
New Albany has gotten all the big plays tonight, and that is another big play.
Wow.
I will say this: the first half, North Pontotoc long kickoff return. Marcus Green runs into the half. Second half,
And I
all
don't know
three
if the folks could
game-changing
hear the other
plays.
side.
They're booing. That
Oh,
is
man.
to say bogus would be an understatement for North Pontotoc fans right now. That's what they're saying. But now it's 2nd and long, got a field goal range. Under duress, Collins got a man.
He's got him.
Incomplete. Great by Peyton Finch. Throw his hands up. I don't want to cover.
I don't have it. I am not touching him.
Folks, from here, the field goal is not even going to be attempted.
Oh, no.
It would be a
No.
61-yarder. Third down. 61-yarder.
The pro record is 63, 64. So.
But you can kick off a tee in high school.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's makeable.
Yeah.
He needs 25. I say if he gets 10, you attempt it. 48 yards, you won't make it.
Well, you're so late in the game, you might as well.
You don't want to, yeah, you can get it blocked. Here we go. Collins drops back, throws it, got him. If he breaks a tackle, can he keep on moving? And he's down to the 35. 52-yard kick from here. 50, a long 52 yard. You get 17 yards from the spot. They're going to go. They're going to go. 27 seconds, folks. Don't miss that clock.
They better hurry.
23 seconds, because I think they might have to spike this football. 19 seconds. They're taking entirely too much time, John, reminiscent of the Bruce Coffeyville game. Drops back, under duress, throws it, got him in!
Got him!
Oh, he had him for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness
sure
gracious.
Touchdown right there.
Oh,
Wow.
my goodness. He had a touchdown to win the game. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
If he stretches out for it, it's over. It was over. You got to be deeper than the deepest.
I put an over-under at 20, and I'm going to say over on drop passes.
Oh, my goodness. He had the game-winning touchdown with 7 seconds remaining.
How great would that have been?
The clock would have expired, perhaps. Oh, my goodness.
What do you do if you're north
7
now?
seconds away from overtime. You hose it.
Chunk one?
You hose it to
You got
Marcus
to.
Green. That's what you
chunk
do.
one. You got to chunk one.
I need to tone my tone down. I'm getting a little excited over here. Green's in the game. Green's in the game. Oh, my goodness gracious alive, Bill Morgan, John Barnett. Here we go. We'll see what they do. Gets out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
They're setting up for the Hail Mary. Will it be the Fail Mary? You did. Let me tell you something, folks. TV7, where all the action happens. Bill Morgan,
All studs, no duds on TV7.
I'm going to let that one go. No comment. That does not deserve it. Here we go. Trips bottom of your screen. The last play of regulation, barring a defensive penalty. Drops back, looks, sees, hosing it.
He's got it.
Man.
Oh.
Incomplete. Clock expires, and we're going to free football. 21-21. We're going to overtime. We'll bring you back after a break, explain the rules right after this. Welcome back to TV7. I'm Clint Gannon, joined alongside John Barnett, the Butcher, the bass player, Bill Morgan. Let me tell you something, folks. This is just like college overtime. Each team gets a possession. They start at the 10-yard line. New Albany won the toss, selected to play defense first. We'll see North Pontotoc on offense first, as you see here. Pass is tipped at the line, incomplete. After the third overtime, you must go for 2 after a touchdown. Besides that, it's first and goal from the 10. And a stunner of all stunners. Breaking news. The state's longest high school football winning streak, #1 ranked Bassfield, has been beaten by Jackson Prep. 27-20 in overtime.
Oh.
The #1 team in the state of Mississippi has fallen.
And Bassfield led that whole game long. We've been looking at it the whole game.
And they have been knocked off by Jackson Prep.
Wow.
Second and goal. Here we go. We will not get this one off. They're going to call delay a game. There is no game clock, but there is a play clock, and they let that one expire.
They're just shooting themselves in the foot, Clint. You just don't want to do that. You don't have a clock to worry about, but you don't want to get out of field goal range.
You do not want to get out of field goal range.
And you really want to get a touchdown if you can.
Second down, 15. Here we go from the 15 after the false start penalty in overtime #1. Takes a snap, looks, sees, got a seam, intercepted.
Oh!
If he runs it back, it's over. They'll blow it dead. You cannot run back interceptions in overtime, apparently.
And now, Clint, all the Albany's got to do is kick a field goal, and they win the game.
Here we go. If they kick a field goal,
All they've got to do is kick a field goal.
that's easier said than done, John Barnett.
Oh, you're certainly right about that, Clint. Can't take anything for granted.
25 yards.
It'd be
27
yards, wouldn't it? Well, if they don't advance it, it'd be 27.
That's right, yeah, 27.
Here we go. First down, goal to go. A field goal would win it.
I believe I'd just be conservative, Clint. Just run that ball, hold on to it, and take my chances.
Here we go. False start. Was it a blown? They're saying he stepped. He lost 5 yards.
Wow.
Lost 5 yards. And it looks like they may be sending the field goal unit on. No, Collins wasn't in the game that time?
They're going to kick it.
They're going to kick it.
They're going to go ahead and kick it.
They're going to go ahead and kick it. In case it's a fumble snap, you can fall on it. If you fumble the snap, you can fall on it. Here we go. This would win the game. Timeout, North Pontotoc. They'll make them think about it. 21-21, game-winning field goal coming up, perhaps. Folks, 21-21, game-winning field goal. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this.
Here we go. Oh, they're going to ice the kicker. No.
No. Dead ball, false start, 5-yard penalty.
That throws a monkey wrench in the whole plan, I would
And from
think.
now it goes to a 36-yard, 37-yard kick. Holy cow, man. 35 yards, marking the 19. They're still going to kick
They're still
it.
going to try to kick it.
Why don't you try to go? This is not a very good coaching move by Ron Price. Coach Price, I don't like it.
It's not a good snap. They lose your game.
They do. I do not like the call by Coach Price. Snap is good. The kick is
Did he get it? Did he get it? He got
good. The kick is good. I said it was a bad call. He believed in him. He believed in the kicker. Oh, my goodness gracious. I was sitting there saying it's a bad call. It's a bad call. It's a bad call. It was the right call. It won the game.
That's why we're up here, Clint, and they're down there.
New Albany comes back
What a game.
and steals one from North Pontotoc.
What a game.
Holy cow. They made it 36 yards in overtime, 24-21 New Albany. The call that I incorrectly said was wrong. Ron Price says, I am stubborn and my kicker's good. John Barnett, final thoughts.
It's just some kind of football game, Clint. It's just a great game. Two good teams just slugging it out, and a few big plays, and that just made the difference in the game.
Bill Morgan, your final thoughts.
Guys, I tell you, when it was 21-7, looked like everything was ready to roll for North Pontotoc. Credit New Albany, man, coming back, never gave up. Homecoming night, and they pull out a come from behind. I mean, a big come behind win.
Could not have said it better myself. A huge come from behind win on homecoming night in overtime. New Albany defeats North Pontotoc 24-21. The Bulldogs get a much-needed win. Well, folks, it's been a great having you alongside with us. For John Barnett, for Bill Morgan, for TV7 and MetroCast Channel 98 and all our wonderful sponsors, I'm Clint Gannon saying thank you for tuning in. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We'll catch you next time on Friday Night Football on TV7.